welcome to Tabletop CP After Dark in the middle of the day here in California. But that's what it's called. So here we are. We're playing Achtung Panzer again. It's our second game in the Ardennes. 44 German attack. Trying to punch through the American lines here in the nondescript Belgian village. So I'm going to be starting from over here as the Germans. I get to deploy one tank within 6 inches of my edge. Andre is defending with the Americans. He can deploy both of his tanks up to halfway up. I get one of my tanks coming in from reserve halfway through the game on either. You can come in anywhere on either long table edge. I got a Tiger. I got a Stu 42. Andre's got a Sherman and an M10. So that's the basics. Whoops. Guess I should get rid of that thing. Sorry about that. That's the basics of the game. The specifics will be in the main video, as always. So Andre is just still working on his deployment right now. While we're waiting for that, we will go in here and say hi to all our friends here. Go for it. Painting is here. Old School is here. On Overwatch, yeah. That's one thing that we miss in this game is an ambush or Overwatch. That would be really good. JW is here, so I just got done reading the rule book. Amino Jacko is here. Hello. Double Dip is back. Double Dip. Padilla's here. Then Asan is here from England. All right. So Andre is deploying his tanks. He's got both. Looks like they're deployed. So that blocks line of sight. That blocks line of sight. So my Tiger will just come in right down the road, man. Why not?
Okay.
What's going on with this? Is it?
I moved those to because they were.
Was it like this?
No, they were all the way across.
Oh.
So.
Oh, we can move that. How about we move that back and then move this back up where it was?
Okay.
That's just a piece of scatter terrain. And okay, I think we're ready to get started. Start the recorder. We got our B-roll camera back. Remember last week and the week before it was lagging. If you're here and remember that, I got a new cable. So let's try it out. Oops, that's not a good view. So yeah, see, it's no more. There's Andre. We're not lagging anymore. I mean,
you're not lagging.
It's sort of lag. Not, I mean, just normal amounts of lag. So it's not that bad. Let's see. Yeah, it's not lagging too bad. All right. So then we'll go to one. Sorry, I should have done all this testing before
we started
the live stream. So we're ready to get started, right, Andre?
I suppose.
All right. Go over the deployment. So deployment-wise, Andre, as the defender, started first. And he put Donaldson Sherman here behind this ambush terrain, which is also line of sight blocking terrain. All the clumps of trees block line of sight as well as the solid buildings. Otherwise, it's true line of sight. You can see through these ruins and everything. So Donaldson's here. Wild Bill and his M10 are behind this building. And no surprise here, I brought my Tiger in as my first tank. That means my Stu 42 will be rolling in at the halfway point of the game. And that's it. So we're ready to get started. Okay. So Andre has laid these out randomly. So I will pick 2 of them. Andre will pick 2 of them.
Well, no, I want to.
Oh, you want these 2?
No, I want one of those, one of these.
Oh, okay.
Since I actually know which ones are which.
Okay, then you don't. Okay. So we got to do a radio check. If we pass the radio check, we can look at them and assign them how we please. I did not pass the radio check, and I think Andre did. What's your highest commander?
3+.
3+. So I have to randomly place mine.
But
on
I
my
would pass
tanks,
on a 4+. So,
and then Andre can look at his and put them down. So I'll randomly put that on there. She only got one tank on the board anyway, so
I was going to say,
what difference?
oh no,
If it's not number 1, what do I care? I guess number 2 would work too. Yeah, the guy's next door jackhammering again. Oh, I guess we should turn our things over. So the Tiger is number 1. Look at that. So Tiger is randomly number 1. My other tank's not even deploying, so he's just he was number 3, which means Andre is going to be 3 and 4.
2 and 4.
2 and 4. Looks like the M10 is 4 and the Sherman is 2. So we'll start off with the Tiger.
We were supposed to put down our move markers, weren't we?
Yeah, before we...
Did you do that?
Were we supposed to do that before we revealed? Or does it matter?
Yeah, I think so. But...
Okay, well, I don't think there's any surprise on what I'm going to be doing.
And I don't think there's any surprises to what I'm doing.
Okay, so let's try out our new B-roll camera and get some B-roll footage again, finally. We're recording. Oh, yeah, there we go. Yeah, look at that. Nice shot. All right, so my move is a 5. So I will just roll up the road 5 inches. Oh, straight ahead is my command. So there we go. Now, I guess the question is, should I start the loading process or scoot? Yeah, I'm going to start the loading process. So I'm going to grab a special
Smoke round?
shell.
Smoke round?
No smoke round, just a special shell. My special ammos.
Special.
All right, so that's that. So what do you got?
So
Tank 2.
Number 2 is
the Sherman.
Halted.
Okay.
And he will
load a smoke round.
So does the smoke round hit a specific spot and just stays there?
Or it hits the enemy tank automatically. You don't even have to roll for it. Go on.
Even if I can't see you?
Well, you got to be able to see it, yeah.
So
you still got to be able to see. You just don't have to go through the whole spotting, aiming. You just have to declare I'm firing a smoke round.
I suppose a smoke round, yeah, I'll load a smoke round.
So you can try to just throw it straight in, or you can just do the 2-step process.
Yeah, with my 1-star gunner.
Okay, so he's just grabbing the shell. Okay, so that's tank 2. What about tank 3?
He is going to, I guess, load a special shell.
And then just not move. Oh, he's halted as well. Okay. Gonna be a lot of halting, so starting off here at my Tiger, was straight down the road. Only got a 5-inch move, so he just moved up, and then we're starting the process with our first action of loading the special round. So the loader has grabbed the shell from the case, and he's about to throw it in. Meanwhile, Andre over on his side, both tanks halted, and both started loading. The M10 started loading a special shell. And the Sherman, was it loading a smoke round?
Yeah.
Sherman's starting to load a smoke round. So now we move on to action 2. And the order stays the same to the end of the turn, which will be at the end of the 3rd action. And I'll just move straight ahead again. Big surprise there.
Okay. Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay. So moving 5 inches up. Then I will complete the loading process. So I now have a special shell in the breech, ready to fire. So what about your stuff?
I can do a free pivot, right?
You can do a free pivot, or you can make that your action.
Even if I'm halted, I can do the free pivot, though, right?
I think it's only if you're moving. I don't think you can do it if you're halted. Probably not, since you're not moving. I would think you can't.
Well, it's just a readjustment of positioning.
Pivot maneuver. So that's an action.
Right.
Movement actions, free pivot. So you may attempt to give your tank a free pivot at the beginning or the end of a movement action.
Of a movement action.
When a halt.
Halt is a movement action.
No, it's a movement in
It's a movement in action. I'm in action. Okay. So I go ahead and get my two rounds are loaded.
Okay.
And
that's that.
That seems to be that.
Okay. So the Tiger moved up another 5 inches down the road and then completed loading the shell. Meanwhile, Andre just finished. He halted with both again. He's just hiding behind the buildings back there. And he completed the loading process for both of his tanks as well. So we move on to the third action, which means I am going to move up again. This time I'm going to scoot though, because I want to. So move up 5. And then I will scoot. So 2d6, move the highest is 4 more inches. There we go. And you're up.
You're up. Why, yes, it is.
It is Europe.
So there's time to visit Europe. Really nothing for me to do once I'm loaded, is there?
No. Pivot is a tactical action and can be used.
So I'll pivot.
But he wanted to do the free pivot, which is part of the movement.
Yeah, I'll do a pivot. And
oh wait, you're gonna have to recreate if you're gonna actually move. So this is a pivot action, or is this a movement?
Pivot action because I was halted.
Okay, so your tactical action is a pivot.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Tactical pivot.
So he's doing the action pivot action. Is that it? And then the Sherman's staying put.
Yeah, he's got nothing he can.
Okay. So
I gotta.
Bill.
I'm still. You haven't committed as to. Well, I guess you could just drive right through that terrain there, couldn't you?
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can drive through ambush terrain. I think there's a certain way you have to do it, which we can look up. But anyway, so I moved up. The Tiger moved up again, and since I'm loaded, I did a scoot, and I got a 4-inch additional move up. Over here, Donaldson's Sherman's just sitting tight. Meanwhile, Wild Bill and his M10 did a pivot action, tactical action. So he just pivoted to the left. And that's it for this turn, which means I roll 2. I decide as the attacker if I roll 1 or 2d6 to advance time. I'm going to roll 2 because I want to get my reserves in. So 5 minutes has passed. Wow. Okay, and then we'll do the admin phase and come back. 5 minutes.
So 5 minutes.
Imagine if it was 12 minutes. All right, so that's
12 minutes would be a lot closer to a half an hour.
Yeah. Well, it's only 15 minutes I need. 30 minutes is the total length of the game.
Yes.
All right, so let me see your two number things, and then I'll do the randomization this time.
Okay. So when do we get rid of cards?
This phase right now is the admin phase, so we would do it right now. But let me look it up real quick here. Admin phase. So step 2, discard or replenish event cards. You can discard or replenish event cards during the step of the admin phase. See page 59. 59. All right, discarding. If you have not played any event cards this turn, you may discard any number of cards from your hand. Replenishing your hand. You can draw a number of cards equal to the number of crew grade stars on your highest level commander. So what's your highest level commander?
2-star.
Okay, so you can discard any number of cards, but you can only draw 2 back. Let me see if I want to discard any of mine.
But you can only have 4 cards in hand, right? Or
yeah, you can only have 4. So I should have just used that. I think I'll get rid of 1 card. And I'll pull another one. Just 1 though. Is this the discard pile?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll pull 1 more. All right. So go ahead and pull the year 2.
Okay.
And then let's do the radio check. 3+. Okay, I do pass the radio check. So I will look at my 2. Lame.
Well,
I'll
is
put
it
4
though?
on the stew. I guess it doesn't matter too much.
I'm thinking going second, I
guess it's not that bad.
So radio check.
You passed?
I pass.
I should take some pictures. So who's going first? The Sherman? It's not a lot to take pictures of in this game. There's only a few tanks on the board, so it's a lot of pictures of tanks. Which it's not the worst thing in the world, I guess. Tanks are cool. All right, who's going first? The Sherman? Let's go over that real quick here. Top of the second turn. Both of us discarded 1 event card and withdrew another one. Andre got 1 and 2, passed the radio checks to the Sherman. They'll go and then the M10. I drew 3 and 4. I gave 3 to Lankowski, or Bruder, I should say, in the Tiger. And then 4 is Lankowski off the board in the Stew 42 waiting to come in. So we're issuing our commands, and then Andre will go first. So are you ready, Andre?
I think so.
All right.
So to button up, do I just do that, or is that a command?
You start, or you want to button up?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have. I think it's an action.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure. But let me double check. Button up, page 47. Where's page 47? There we go. 40, 5. There are 2 levels. I think it might be something you can do for free, actually.
Seems like it wouldn't be that hard to reach up and pull the hatch down.
I think you just, but once you do it, I think. Yeah, I don't think that's one of the actions. Buttoned, unbuttoned. So this is during the initiative phase. Yeah. You decide if you want to be unbuttoned or buttoned.
Okay.
During the step, you get to decide the button status of your commander.
Alrighty.
So you're buttoning up the Sherman?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, so he goes first, and he's got a right turn.
Okay, hold on. Let me... Right turn, Clyde?
Just a right turn. I don't know that it's a Clyde right turn, but...
Okay, go ahead and do your right turn. And you're not going to move? So it's more like a pivot then.
Yeah, but I had to have a move to do the pivot too. And then I guess I can move up...
An inch. Okay. So he's doing that. All right. What about your other tank, your M10?
He is going to move forward.
Hold on. Let me get I'm going to get the camera over there just for something a little different. You can take the camera around, point it at the M10 from over there.
That good?
Yep. That works.
Ready?
Yep. So you're just doing a straight move forward?
Yep.
7 inches?
No, more like 1 2/3.
So you're just barely moving. Okay.
Actually, not quite that far.
And then
and we're hull up right now.
Hull up. Okay.
But actually, we're hull down because we're behind an ambush train. But
so
it
my
sure looks like we're hull up.
So I'm going forward another 5.
Do you need camera?
I'm going to go on the overhead for this one, I think. Why is this tree right in the middle of the road? And then I'll scoot again as my action. Wow. Another.
But you stop at the...
Yeah, I'm stopped right there at the tank traps.
Don't you crash into it?
Yeah.
Hull damage?
Running gear damaged. All right,
you're immobilized for the rest of the game.
We're up there. Oh man, we got more. So Bo's here from Denmark. Sea Dragon. I'm assuming that's what that says. Husley Belby Tipping. It's going to be a very, very long day with these 4 tanks. Yeah, right. We got a Tiger on the board. Actually, his M10's got that special ammo, which could take me down. So that's the end of that phase. So tank 1, the Sherman, he just pivoted to the right, moved up an inch. The M10 also did a straight ahead move, but just barely moved up. And then the Tiger advanced again straight ahead 5 inches, and then got a 6-inch scoot, but had to stop at the tank traps, which pretty much was at 6 inches anyway. All right, so next up, we'll move on to action phase 2. And you go first again. I got to give my commands.
We got a command up.
Command up. Let me think what I want to do here. I want to look up something real quick.
Okay.
That's the moving through ambush terrain. Because I might be doing that here. Ambush terrain. Like a million pages, but it doesn't say what each one is. So let's see if there's a movement. Moving actions. Damn, where would that be? Ambush terrain. 30, 62, 63. All right, sorry for everyone, but this is what it's like with a new game. Trying to, I look through the book a lot. Trying to find how to move through ambush terrain. Asset cards in ambush terrain, no. All right, where the hell would moving through ambush terrain go? Pop, smoke, scoot. Movement actions. Turret facing. There's a very specific thing about it. You have to take a test, I think, which I have the lowest rank driver on my Tiger. Maybe I should have not given. Maybe I should have made him a little bit better. Okay, here we go. Where the hell? Clear ambush terrain. No. Not for health. What the? If anyone knows what the hell, how you move through ambush terrain, that would be helpful. Because I'm looking for it here. Wait, here we go. Terrain. Ambush terrain. Crew test required. If you want one of your tanks to enter, exit, or move through ambush terrain, you must make a crew test. Okay. Your tank is already within ambush terrain, make the test before moving it. If it's intending to move into ambush terrain, make the test as soon as the tank touches the terrain. If it passes, your tank can move 4 inches into the ambush terrain. If it fails, your tank is bogged down. It must immediately stop moving and may not make a free pivot maneuver. It cannot perform a tactical action. Wow. Calamity. Your tank is bogged down as described above. In addition, it hits the obstacle and receives a running gear damage. So maybe going into ambush terrain with a rookie driver is not not the greatest idea in the world. I need to roll a 4+. If I failed, I would just stop there and I couldn't do any tactical actions. Anyway, you get to go first. So what are your commands? The Sherman.
I'm still actually thinking here.
Okay.
So
Seeds of hate in our DNA.
okay.
You know what you're doing?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So do you want to?
So number 1 is doing a left turn.
All right. Bring the camera back. Hold on. Let me change to 1. Bring that back around. Something I like about bolt action. We rarely have to look in the rule book. Sometimes, but not very often.
Ready?
Yep.
Okay. And I don't think there's anything else for me to do.
Okay. Tank 2.
Tank 2 will, he's got a forward move, but he's just going to sit tight because he doesn't want to move first.
Okay, so he's not moving.
Yep.
All right, and then I had, oh, shit, I never put my thing on. So I was going to do a left turn and just kind of skirt along the ambush terrain there.
That was kind of what I was expecting, so I guess we'll allow it.
Well, yeah, I mean, after we finding out, it's probably not a good idea.
I think you have to drive into the ambush terrain.
I'm forced to drive into the ambush terrain. I think I can only go 4 when you do the pivot. So they'll go up there like that. I will turn my turret as well. And my tactical action will be, I guess we'll just scoot up again. 3 inches.
So you can turn and move 4?
Yeah.
Or you can just flat out 6?
5. Mine's 5 inches is my speed.
So you're only losing 1 inch to do a 90-degree turn.
Yep.
That's pretty wild.
That's that then. So the Sherman turned back around. All right. Okay, at the end of that phase, the Sherman just did a left turn. So he's swung back around. Donaldson, I'm sorry, Wild Bill and the M10 did a forward command but didn't move. And then over here, my Tiger did a left turn, moved up 4 inches and scooted up another 3, turned his turret towards the sound of the tank engine back here, I guess. Can't see anything. And now we move on to action phase number 3. Okay. Let me just double check, but I'm pretty sure when you do a left or right turn, you can go 4. Right turn, the tank may move and may turn right. And I think they talk about that somewhere up here. Why did I think that was 4-inch move? I saw that. I just remember that from somewhere. Shit. Movement actions. Okay, yeah. Left turn, move the tank up to 4 inches forward and rotate it to 90 degrees before or after the move. Same with the right turn. So.
Oh, so your turn doesn't have to be at the beginning?
No, it could be anywhere.
Oh.
Yeah, so I will do that.
That's pretty wild.
That's my command. And you got your commands laid out?
I do.
Okay. Oops. Hold on here. There we go. All right. Okay, tank 1, what do you got?
I've got
this is Donaldson's Sherman. It's got a left turn.
A left turn.
Okay.
So I'm actually going to try and do a pivot.
Free pivot. You got a veteran driver, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Anything but?
It's a butt. Oh, he's got cards. See if he has anything for it. What is that?
Play when you fail a crew test.
Okay. So he's got a charm life, the driver of Donaldson Sherman. He can re-roll that.
No.
Wait, hold on. Before you move, I got a card for you.
Okay.
Well, you got a veteran driver, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I think I won't waste it on him then. All right, never mind. I don't want to test the veteran. The veteran driver is not going to roll another one, so he will
Go
turn.
like that. And then he's got a 90-degree turn.
I think you turn more than 90.
Well, no, because I was here.
So you started there?
No, I did a pivot.
Well, that pivot. So the pivot. So that's your action.
No, it's my free pivot. I've got a move action.
Okay, we still got to pass a test for that, though.
I did.
I thought that was for something else. Oh, that was the free pivot you were testing.
Yes.
Okay. Sorry. All right. So now
so there's my pivot.
All right.
There's my 90-degree.
Okay.
And then I get 4 inches.
Yeah. So you're running away. Is that what? Looks like you're running away, Andre.
No, I'm not. I'm repositioning for a better shot.
Advance to the rear.
Okay, there's my 4-inch, and now I've got an action.
You do have an action still, yes. So we'll see what Andre does with his action.
I'll go ahead and so I got to move the full amount that I roll.
2d6, pick the highest, yeah.
And I got to move all of it.
I don't think so.
Okay. But that's okay. Another 4s. Reasonable.
Okay.
I think I'm more.
So what about your tank 2? What's his command?
He has a
straight ahead.
Straight ahead.
Okay. So let's see here. Let me move this. The Wild Bill's M10 is going straight ahead. But hold on, before you move, I'm going to play Unseen Obstacle. The tank runs over a hidden wreckage, and the enemy tank execute a movement action other than halt. You must pass a crew test as though moving through an area of ambush terrain. So your driver's a level 2-star?
2-star.
So I'm just needing a 3+.
Yep.
How hard can it be? Oh, he got it. So he just goes right over the unseen wreckage.
There it is. There's a big, there's an old tractor laying in that hedgerow.
So he just popped out of there. So now it is the turn of the tiger, and he was doing a right turn.
A right turn.
Right turn, Clyde.
Really? Oh, because you got to get around those,
yeah, I'm going to move through.
Well, you had to miss that.
Yeah, so I can move to the right. Go up 4. And then I'm scooting, man. I'm going to get an ass shot on your Sherman. Another 4-inch move. There we go. So that was the... Okay. And Bruder and the Tiger just did a right turn. Squeezed through that ambush terrain there and that tank trap, and then did a 4-inch scoot up. And that is it for the action phase. So go ahead and roll a 1 or 2d6. What do you want, 1 or 2, Andre?
2.
You want to advance time?
9.
I thought you wanted to not. You wanted not. You're just making it so that my reinforcements come in faster.
I got to end. My objective is to end the half hour.
Oh, okay. So that's definitely one way to look at it. I was looking at it more of as in the faster you go. So it'll be at what,
the
14?
longer I've got to play Mickey Mouse, not getting my butt shot off.
So we're at
14.
We're at 14 minutes. So
that was actually an excellent roll, wasn't it?
Yeah. Well, yeah, you're getting one more turn here of just the Tiger before the.
So there might be another tank coming in after this.
There will be another tank coming in.
Unless time doesn't advance.
It will. Even I can't roll less than a 1. So we got to get our cards or our markers in order and decide the order of the turn.
Okay. So where can this guy come in?
Anywhere on any table edge, any of the long table edges.
any long table edge.
Yep.
That makes it a lot easier for him, doesn't it?
Yeah, definitely. Especially
Wow.
because I have to be within 18 to even have a chance. So if within 18, I get a penetration value of 6 with the Stu 42. If I'm over 18, it's only a 3, which is pretty shit. Bill Humps. Wow, Bill's here with us. Commanding
Isn't he
the
playing?
M10.
Yeah, he's going to want to start taking some shots here soon, won't he?
I think so. Yeah. Jack Fletcher is here from the West Coast. Huh.
West
So
Coast? Doesn't he mean the best coast?
Here. The best coast for sure. Oh, so I picked 2 of these, or?
Yeah, it's your turn to pick.
All right, I picked those 2.
Okay, I do my radio check. Hey, I failed.
I do my radio check. We both passed.
Oh, no, it's a plus.
Oh, yeah, I think
okay.
you passed. Pretty sure you passed. Oh, I got 1. Sweet. 1 and 2.
Hey, 3 and 4.
Oh, and we got to replenish our cards. Our event cards. If you burn 1, right? So I will, and we can just, if you want to get rid of 1 too.
So
I think I'll get rid of 1 and redraw another one. Okay. So I drew 1 for the one I used, and I discarded and drew another one.
Okay.
You get a picture of this tiger chasing this Sherman around.
Hang around the tiger.
Do you hear something? And so I'm 1. Let's see here. All right. I have my command put down. Hey, if our mic's cut out at all, if anyone watching, let us know, just because these batteries are getting, I think they're kind of probably getting close to their end of life. They've the same battery since our first game. They've got to be getting close to dying. Ray is here from New Zealand. Greetings from New Zealand. Painting some SS cavalry. That's all right. That's pretty cool. Maybe I'll try to change the camera angle a little bit. Just things happening all on this side for now. But mix things up a little bit. Do you got your commands down?
No. Definitely not.
You didn't expect that tiger to catch up to you so fast, did you?
Actually, I thought it was going to happen faster, but
Yeah.
I'm pretty happy with how things are playing out so far. But yeah, I'm. It's not looking too good here, is it?
Not with that other tank coming in the next after this turn.
Well, that's assuming I don't lose a tank this turn.
Yeah, but yeah, if you keep, So I'm going to be rolling 1d6 now, and you're going to be rolling 2d6. Try to end the game. Well, yeah, all you got to do is survive. Just get the hell out of Dodge, right?
Well, yeah, easy enough to say.
Especially since I'm going first. Andre's thinking about it.
I think I got it.
You got it? Okay, got it. All right.
I keep reading your
We're
Army Achievement Medal
Yeah.
for mediocre service.
Is that what it says?
No, meritorious.
I wouldn't be surprised. Mediocre service. Okay, so we're okay.
Truth in advertising.
So I'm number 1. Andre's 2, and I have a Brooder's Tiger is gonna move straight ahead for 5 inches. All right. So that'll get me right up to the edge, and I will turn my turret like so. Okay. So do I could snap fire. I would need 2d6 and 5 on both to hit. Yeah, I'm looking at my cards here. I don't really see anything that's going to help that. But you're just going to slip away, right?
I'm going to try.
You could move 6 and scoot. Of course, if you rotate, you can only move 4.
Yep.
So the most you can get is 10. I'm unbuttoned, right? So I'm going to do my action is going to be a spot command. I'm going to try to spot you. So I need a 3+, and it's a free action. It is a free action. So now I will aim. I will aim at you. You got a card?
So what were you needing to spot me?
3+. Because I have a regular or 2-star commander.
Okay. So I'm spotted. And then
That was a free action, yeah.
What's the next thing?
I'm aiming.
And what's your gunner?
That's just automatic. I don't have to pass a test for that.
So
That's my action.
So aiming is, and then you would fire?
Oh, no, I can't fire this.
Oh.
I have to wait till the next phase to do that.
Yeah, I'll make you re-roll that.
Re-roll the spot.
Yeah.
Or no. Oh, re-roll the free.
Bad day. When your opponent passes
Okay.
a crew test.
All right. The Brooder moved up. He's unbuttoned, and I passed the test. My action was a spotting action, and if I pass a crew test with my 2-star commander, it's free, and I did. But Andre's gonna.
But there was a little snow flurry there.
So he's
was
gonna
that really a Sherman I saw scooting across?
And he
yeah,
passes.
It definitely was.
It was definitely a Sherman. So he made me re-roll that with a card. So since I passed that was a free action, which means with my action, I will aim. So I'm aiming at Donaldson's ass in his Sherman.
Haul ass.
And that is mine. So we'll see if Andre can get the hell out of here. We were just talking about he needs, if he turns, I don't know. We'll see what he does. We'll see if he can get away from the tiger or not. So who's number 2? Number 2 is the stew.
You're number 2.
All right. So who's number 3?
That'd be the Sherman.
All right. The Sherman is number 3.
Okay, so he's going to start off with a pivot command.
So what's your action? Is it straight ahead?
Yes.
Okay. So let me move my camera over here. Okay, so free pivot. What's your commander? A 2? Needing 3 up?
No, he's a 3 with it.
Oh, your driver.
It's my driver, right?
So anything but. So he's going to get a free pivot.
Insane pivotness.
So he can turn the width of the tank.
Yep. And then I can go straight ahead 7.
He's got a 7-inch move.
Yep.
Okay.
And then, so I could do another pivot for my next action, couldn't I?
You could do a pivot with as your action, yes.
Or I could try.
If you scoot, you can't pivot. You have to go scoot straight.
So, unfortunately, that's really not. Actually, you're not pointed at me anymore.
No, I could still turn my turret to you.
So, do I want to come up a bit more?
Oh, don't forget to take this with you. That means that I'm aimed at you. And I shall remain aimed at you until you get out of line of sight.
Oh, I could fire smoke at you, couldn't I?
You could.
Is smoke cumulative?
I don't think so. No, it's only.
So if there's smoke on you and smoke on me, that doesn't.
No. Yeah, you could throw a smoke grenade out onto yourself. That would reduce my dice. Or you could fire a smoke shell at me. Because you can turn your turret any way you want during the move. That might be your best course of action here, because you're not going to get out of line of sight. So you can just pop the hatch and throw a smoke grenade out. See if I can get a picture. Another picture.
Yeah, I guess. Well, I've got a smoke shell loaded.
Yep.
But is there any point in fire? Yeah, I might as well.
Yeah, might as well.
I might as well unload my gun.
Yeah, unload it. That way you don't have to spend a turn unloading it.
Unload the gun. My turret doesn't turn that far.
Turret jam. Oh no. Let me see. It's got to be. Is it? Dang it.
Hey, and we lost our spot marker.
I'm sorry, it's a targeted, not a spot. Okay, so he's going to fire a smoke shell at the tiger, which will reduce my dice.
We're unloaded.
Okay, so that's tank 2.
Tank 3.
Let me just go over this real quick. So he's gotten up there pretty far, but he can't get out of line of sight. So he just turned his turret around, and he did have a smoke shell loaded. So he just put a smoke round onto the tiger, which is going to reduce my dice shooting at him. Probably the best thing he could have done since he couldn't get out of line of sight. And the next up is going to be, Bill in the M10.
Who's got a straight ahead move.
Okay, let me get a different camera angle again, if you can take this around. Let me check my cards. Let's see here. Put it up a little bit. No, down. I mean the other way.
The other up.
There you go. Up or down, whatever. Okay.
I usually interpret those directions backwards from what everybody else means.
So straight ahead. What's his speed?
7.
Wow. Fast little tanks.
Yep.
And I don't have anything. Did I already use that? Oh, you already passed. I already used that on you. Okay. So he's moved up there.
Yep.
What's his action going to be?
So I guess, can he spot?
Yeah. All you got to do is be able to see part of the tank. So these don't
Okay.
block line of sight.
Right.
So, yeah, I guess.
You got your front end sticking out there.
Yep. Okay. So you can spot.
All right. So
he's spotted.
And that's an automatic thing, or I roll for it, or
no? You're unbuttoned, right?
Right.
So you can actually roll to see if that's free.
And if it is,
then you get another action. Then you can aim.
Okay. So
it is.
It was a
so now you
action.
can take an aim. Now you can aim.
Now
I'm
aiming.
Yep. So the M10 Wild Bill moved up. Turned his turret. He can see the front end of that tiger over there. He is unbuttoned. He passed his crew check to make that a free action. So he used his action to aim. So he's now aimed at the tiger. He can see like the front third of it. No, not even that much, but he can see it enough to aim at it and shoot at it. So that is it for that action phase. That's the first one of this turn, right?
Yeah.
So we're going to move on to the second action phase of this turn. Okay. What is mine? I'm going to see. Last time, Andre killed my Pershing with one shot. I thought, I got a Pershing. What's going to happen to me? It was like some just incredibly crazy series of events that led to it. So what is the smoke? Does the smoke last the whole turn? Or does it last? Is it by phase?
It goes away at the end of the phase. It's totally meaningless.
Well, I don't know if there might be a chance, like you roll, I don't know if a 1, it might go away or something. Smoke 29.
29 phases.
29 phases later, it goes away here. 29. I know you roll at some point. All right. Wait a minute. Smoke rounds are fired from a tank's main gun and may only target enemy tanks. The firing tank must have spotted or aimed at the target tank. Oh, so you couldn't have fired the smoke at me.
Oops. Never happened.
But you don't need to roll to hit. You just hit. Smoke makes an obscure tank harder to hit, but also makes tanks covered by smoke to find it more difficult to find targets. Any attack made against a tank with a smoke marker on it reduces its dice rolled by 1. Tank with a smoke marker on it shoots, it reduces its number of dice rolled to hit by 1.
Well, that works out. My tank destroyer will take you out now that you're not
These
obscured.
penalties are not cumulative. The attack reduced to 0, dice reduces is a snap fire. Multiple. Okay, a smoke marker is removed from a tank when its command is revealed. However, if the tank has been given a halt command, roll 1d6. Wait. A smoke marker is removed from a tank when its command is revealed. So I would have removed the smoke marker anyway.
If you moved.
So if I don't move, but it never happened, so the smoke's not there, right?
So this smoke is not there.
Okay. On a 1 or 2, so roll d6, the smoke marker is only removed on a roll under 1 or 2, otherwise it remains in place. The smoke marker is immediately removed from a tank if it performs a scoot action.
Or so moved. If you move and scoot, you're pretty much going to get out of the smoke.
Yeah. So I'm already aimed at you. All right, let me clear this up real quick because I think I'm going to take a shot at you, Andre.
Well, except my second move was to scoot, so let me do my scoot.
Okay.
So 6 inches.
It's not going to help. I mean, it might.
Sure it is.
You might have got far enough away from me that makes it long, or yeah, you might have got out of closer range or whatever. Well, I think you were already out of.
I'm way out.
So it did nothing.
18 inches is.
That's not a lot for a tank.
Yeah, that's like you're just throwing the rounds at them.
All right, let me go over this. All right, quick correction. Andre could not have done the smoke shell on me because I wasn't spotted or aimed.
And I'm buttoned.
So we moved it and he did a scoot. So he just moved 6 inches up, but he's still in line of sight. So tank A, or tank 1 is the Tiger Brooder. We're going to take a shot at the Sherman.
So if you put your... Actually, I guess you don't really have to because you're going first.
I have a halt command.
Okay.
So long range, I need a 5 to hit.
Fog of War. Play anytime. Or did we draw cards after our between phase?
I did.
Okay.
All right, so you're going to put smoke on me?
Yeah. Place a smoke marker on any friendly or enemy tank.
All right, who are you putting it on, friendly or enemy?
Well, if I put it on me...
I'm coming this way. Excuse me. Yeah, friendly or enemy, so... I guess it could be important later. Let's see if I can get that.
I'm going to place it on me.
Why does it look so dark in that? Is that just the screen or am I... Okay, so I'm going to have to reduce the dice by 1. And since I was aimed, I would be rolling 3 dice. So 2 dice. Needing a 5 with a special ammo. Yeah. Pretty sure tank's armor by 2. Andre's frantically looking through his cards. Come on.
What could possibly go wrong?
So Andre played the, what was it called? Some kind of smoke thing.
It was Fog of War.
Fog of War. So he was able to put a smoke marker immediately on a friendly or enemy tank. He chose to put it onto the Sherman. So that's going to reduce my dice down to 2 from 3 for this shot. So firing at the Sherman. All I need is a 5. Come on, Brooder. Ah, you missed. Damn it. Well, that could be the game. that could end the game right there, because if both of your tanks survive, I can't possibly win.
And it was the smoke, because the 4 would have hit, wouldn't it?
No, it would have just been a third dice. I would have a third dice to roll a 5 on. Okay, so that means I'm unloaded. Hey, at least I'm unloaded.
You are that.
Okay, so that's it for me. That was my halt command and my action. So next up is tank 3, which is the Sherman.
So he's got a halt command?
I don't know.
No.
Yeah, halt command.
Okay.
He's halting.
So
that was one of my special ammos too.
And I probably should have changed this after we did all our shenanigans. I was going straight ahead before, but after I scooted, I probably didn't need to. So he's going to do a crew test.
Okay. What's he doing?
Fuck me.
What's he trying to do? Oh, free pivot?
God damn it.
He failed the free pivot, which means you can't do it.
Right.
Okay. Unless you use your action to do it.
So I can use my action at the beginning of the move?
I think so, yeah. If you want to pivot.
So free pivot and move 7. Okay. And then on a, what is it, a 1 or a 2? Or do you?
What are you trying to do?
Does the smoke follow me, or?
I think if you move, it goes away. It's only on a, if the halt command.
I thought it was only if you scooted.
Or move. A smoke marker is removed from a tank when its command is revealed.
Okay.
If a tank has been given the halt command, you roll a d6. Smoke marker. So it's, I think that the thing about scooting is if like you played that card and then I scooted.
If
then
you had a halt command and you scooted, can you scoot on a halt?
You can, yeah.
Okay, then that would have, yeah. So
Yeah.
any movement will get you out of your smoke.
Yeah.
Okay. And then we're over here. And I've got a halt command.
Okay.
But you're hull down.
I guess so, because I'm behind the ambush terrain.
Yeah.
So that's going to affect, if you do hit me, there's a chance that it misses.
Okay.
You could still do the shooting if you want. Let's see if I can find a view of, where's that M10? There he is. Let's move this out of the way. So you can take the shot. I might as well.
Well, so what are your chances of shooting back at me?
I'd have to reload.
And do you have to move because of your position?
Well,
can you even see me from your hatch there?
Probably not, because it's cutting across the ambush terrain.
Cool. Okay. So fortuitous positioning.
Yep.
All right. I'll take the shot.
All right. I'm going to play Fog of War on you. Because I got the same card. Oh, can Fog... Wait, is there a thing where a card cancels, or... This says cancels bullseye, but I don't think this is the same card always cancel the same card.
No.
Okay, good. Because I would have used that for sure. I don't think it does though.
So it cancels bullseye.
Okay.
So
there's another game we play where the card, if it's
cancels the
Oh, it's only cancels the same one. Yeah, I think that was Dead Man's Hand.
Dead Man's Hand.
All right, so put the smoke on to Wild Bill over there then. Or do I want to put it on myself? I'll put it on myself. Okay, so that, all right. So while Bill's M10 is going to fire over here at Brooder. However, I have Fog of War as well. Gunsmoke and dust thrown up by tank trap. So I'm going to put it on myself, which means Wild Bill is only going to get 2 dice, or what's your aimed? So your aim is 3. So you get 3 dice down to 2. So you got to roll a 5 on one of these
We're at
dice here.
close range, though. That's 18 inches.
Oh yeah, yeah, no problem. Let's see if Wild Bill can hit Brooder's tiger. He does hit it.
Wow.
I'm hold down though,
Yes.
because this is ambush terrain.
Yes.
So
When I roll on for the location, a 1, 2, or 3 is a miss, right?
yeah. Well, let's roll it.
I believe that's
A miss. We'll check it
a
though.
miss.
Something like that. Hold down. What's your driver? A regular or whatever it is?
My driver?
Yeah,
He's a 2-star.
2-star.
But we're talking about gunners here, aren't we?
Gunner. Yeah, I'm sorry.
He's a 1-star.
Oh, even better. Hold down. Hold down. 40 and 49. Hey, look, I can just type the page I need right in here. That's handy. Why didn't it work? 40. There we go. Hold down. Target is in or behind ambush terrain. It gains the benefit of being hold down. All right. As an enemy tank, when you roll a d6 to determine the location of the hit, if you score equal to or less than the target's, yeah, so you would have missed. If it's equal to or less than my hold down value, which is 3. 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So yes, the shot misses. So since I'm behind ambush terrain, I'm hold down. My hold down value on this tiger is 3. And on a equal or less than roll of my hold down value, the shot just outright misses. So while Bill, it got hit one of these trees and deflected. And that's that, right? So we're moving on to turn, or the last action. So that was your halt, and your fire was your action. So now we move on to action 3. I guess I better get moving. We're coming back out.
What the hell am I doing?
And my other tank will be coming in here soon.
Yes.
So I'm gonna.
So
I'm
we're
moving.
We're on 3.
We're on 3.
Phase 3.
Yep.
Wow.
Why is that not recording? How long has it not been recording? Damn it. Oh, Mike's here. He's watching from Colorado.
In reverse. Oh, there's a reverse.
There's a reverse move.
arrow.
Yeah.
How fast is that?
I think it's just, isn't it just normal speed? That's
No,
just.
no idea. So,
Yeah, it is. It's, you just move your full speed back.
Wow.
If you scoot in reverse, though, you roll 2d6 and pick the lowest.
Okay. All right.
What? Oh, we're trying to. Yeah, I shouldn't have gave a driver a 1-star because I want to do that free pivot.
No, well, when we did that our first game, we both went 1-stars on the drivers.
Yeah.
And
turns out they're important.
maneuver, but yeah, on this one, I knew beefing up my drivers was a must because.
Okay. I want to go right turn. I'm going right turn.
Well, I've already. You're telling me before I get my actions down?
Oh, I thought you already did. Well, I'm going first, so.
Well, but still.
Oh.
I shouldn't know.
Yeah, sorry. Well, Bill, you had a chance to be the hero, but your shell hit a tree.
Okay.
All right, so I did a right turn, so I'm going to pivot, move up 4 inches. I'm just going to take this out of here. Let's put this over here.
And here's where I was thinking of, it probably would have been better for me if I hadn't have fired that last shot.
Why?
Because now,
Oh, now that I came out.
yeah.
Of course, yeah, I would have had to move for sure. I am going to use a card. It's called
we
Unto.
replenished our hands, right?
Oh no, this is still the same turn here. We're at the end of the turn.
Oh, okay.
I'm using a card Unto the Breach. When you perform a load main gun action, the gunner can make a force load automatic without having to make a crew test. So I'm going to use that. So I've automatically loaded a special ammo again. Right into the breach. This can even be allowed with heavy gun, the very heavy gun.
Heavy.
The heaviest gun possible. It don't matter. So I'm loaded. I moved out and I'm loaded.
I'm like, so like that train-mounted
Yeah, the railway gun.
howitzer that shoots 70 miles.
Yeah. As long as you got the right card, you can just load it instantly. Okay. So Bruder with his number 1 right turn moved up 4 inches, and then I used one of my cards Unto the Breach. So when you perform a load main gun action, which was my action, it automatically happens even with a very heavy gun. So I've loaded my last special ammo into the Tiger breach, and then next up is going to be Donaldson's Sherman.
Okay, and hey, look, I'm making a right turn.
Right turn, Clyde.
So, do I try and get behind the ambush terrain? Probably not.
That'll be a good picture. So that's your right turn?
And I'll ease up.
Okay. So that's tank 3. Okay, tank 4.
Tank 4 has a
Reverse. He's reversing. No, it's
Reversing.
advanced to the rear. It's advanced to the rear.
Okay.
Tank 3, Donaldson Sherman. He did a right turn and just scooched up onto the road there. And the now unloaded M10 has reversed.
And I guess we'll for our
Grab a
actual
Your actual action.
actions.
So he's grabbing some ammo
We'll go ahead.
in hand in the load, or whatever that middle one is.
We're loaded.
Okay.
Getting loaded.
So that's the end, Andre.
The end.
Yep. So now
How many dice you gonna roll?
1.
No, that is incorrect.
Oh, don't tell me you got a card for that.
Time will tell.
No, it won't. Play when rolling for elapsed time during an extra D6. Oh God. No dice or no dice are rolled. Oh, that would be a nice one for me to have.
Yeah.
So I can get my tiger over there. So okay. 6 more minutes have elapsed.
Well, I'd only added 3 minutes. But,
Still, that might be the difference in the game. So
that actually puts it right at 20 minutes, doesn't it?
yep. So we're 10 minutes left till the battle's over. And he gets 2 points for every surviving tank. So I guess can the Tiger get over there fast enough? I don't know. It's going to be tough. I do have my reserves coming in this turn, so we'll sort out who's going in what order.
So now all of a sudden it gets kind of important.
Yeah. Let's do this real quick and then I'll do that. So let's grab our things. I'll put them out in the random order. So random. I don't even remember now. Okay, you pick.
That's okay. I think I've got it.
You pick 2 of them. Don't look at them. Radio test. Oh, I failed it. That's some shit.
Hey, I pass.
Okay, so I'll randomly put this one on the Tiger, and I'll randomly put this one onto Lankowski's Stu 42.
Yeah, well, as it turns out, it didn't really matter for you.
Oh, would you get 3 and 4? Nice. All right, I'll be right back. That's too bad. All right, so you've already done yours?
Yep.
So I got 3 on the Tiger and 2 on the Stu 42.
Yeah, so you're in the middle.
In the middle.
I put the 1 on my tank destroyer,
Okay.
4 on the Sherman. Lunch.
The Eagle Sham has joined us.
Oh, and we draw cards. And you can draw 1 or 2. You can draw 2. Up to the maximum.
Yeah. Awful too well. Okay. Yeah, let me push mine first. Okay, now hold yours down. Is yours on? Turn it off. Oh. Why is it not? Are you holding it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm flashing blue.
Okay.
Is Mike there?
Sound is back. All right. Sorry, like I mentioned at the beginning, this could happen. Thanks for letting us know. I had to replace the batteries in the lapel mics. All right, where were we? Oh, you were moving your tank. Go ahead and do your move.
Okay, so doing my rotate.
So you passed the free rotate.
Pressed my free rotate, and then I will go ahead 0 inches.
Okay.
And for my scoot, I will scoot backwards 4 inches. So if I go off the table, I just
Game over. Hey, look at that. A side shot on the M10 suddenly. Here, when I thought I saw the tank move out of the way, that was a bad thing. Happens there's another tank right behind it. So Donaldson and his Donaldson he had a forward order. He did not move forward. He scooted back. And he did a free pivot.
I
So
did
you
a
got an
free
action
pivot.
left. You still have an action then.
no, because I scooted.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Yeah, scooted. So he scooted back, and then they're both looking this way. But there's also a tiger coming over. So that's it for that action phase. So we're moving on to second action phase. All right. Second action phase. Commands. Let's issue commands. My commands are issued. You have your commands issued? Mine were pretty obvious. Yours probably not so much, but maybe.
It'll probably be obvious once I figure out, am I just going to blow your ass off, or am I trying to get out of here?
Blow my ass off. That's the best answer.
So if you've got a shell chambered, to shoot, you just need to spot and fire. But that's 2 actions, right?
Yeah.
Or you snap fire, and that requires 2 hits.
You snap fire be 2d6, both needing whatever your to hit roll is.
And your to hit roll is
Probably 5.
So it's the same for short range and long range.
Yep. The only thing that changes is that penetration value, it looks like.
Huh. Does anybody have a different to hit roll?
I think the howitzer might. Yeah, howitzers within 18 is 5, over 18 is 6.
Oh, wow. So it's...
And it's half the penetration. It goes from a 6 to a 3 over 18. So it's only over 18, it's total shit. Within 18, it's still not great, but it's okay. I would love if I can get like a Panzer Trek team to come out, but trying to get one of those reinforcement cards to use these event cards,
Yeah.
these asset cards is like very rare.
I was actually kind of surprised I wasn't getting... I mean, I even went over that in my briefing was I'm going to be sitting around all this ambush terrain. I'm going to be lucky to not get blowed up just from an ambush.
Yeah, there should be more reinforcement cards in there. It's not like it's automatic they're going to kill you anyway. Like this one, roll 3d6 and you need a6 on 3d6.
Yeah, they're not overpowered.
Yeah, so but they're so rare. It rarely. Last game, I was lucky to get one. Andre's thinking what he's trying to do with his number 1 tank. It's important. Survive or try to kill me. I should probably take a picture of that. Hey, Finn. I see you, buddy. That's kind of cool.
It's definitely quite the little face-off over here.
Yeah. There's a face-off going on. We should probably get the camera on it.
They've got us surrounded.
Look out, Finn. Once again, he's in the way. What do you know?
Way to do it, Finn. Way to do it.
He's got a knack for being.
You just can't win, can you? You know
got
what?
a knack for being in the way.
I bet that's out of the way.
That's his special.
You're out of the way
special
now.
talent. Everyone's got one special thing they can do. His is being constantly in the way.
It's good to have a talent. Okay, we're revealing.
Yeah, let me get my camera. This could be an important reveal, so you'll be going first, and then my stew will be going second. All right, reveal, Andre. We'll see what tank 1's doing. Tank 1 is the M10.
Ooh, I might have screwed this up.
No. It's a reverse.
Reversey.
He's reversing.
So doing my 3+ pivot.
Free pivot.
Yeah.
He's got a free pivot, folks.
My free pivot off right there. And reversey. Yeah. We'll go to about there.
Okay.
Are we hold down?
Hold up. Okay. But the bottom armor. Bottom armor on M10 is like paper thin. Just take it out of there. It's not like it's anything but for looks anyway. All right, there we go.
All right.
And your turret is going to shoot right at
We got a shot on a
the Sherman.
Sherman.
The Sherman.
Sherman shide shot.
And
SSS.
you still have a action, right?
And I can aim.
He's going to aim. All right, so he's aiming over there at Lankowski's stew. So next up is the Tiger, who his command is straight ahead. Let's go.
So 5 inches.
5 inches.
Get you close. Oop.
And we will scoot. We're scooting out. 4 inches. All right. Hey, there's some enemy tanks. So next up is the Stu 42. So let me go over my Tiger real quick here. All right, Brooder and the Tiger. His straight ahead, 5. And then another, was it 4 or 5 inch scoot?
4 inch.
4 inch scoot. So he's right up here with these guys now. And,
hey, it's a party.
We got a party over here. Next up is going to be Lankowski in the Stu 42 in the howitzer, who does have a shell loaded. And then, do I aim? Or just snap fire it? It's like, screw it. So I don't know, man. It could end. The odds are it won't end this turn. So he's aimed at him. You get to go first, though. So if I aim back at you, you'll get a shot at me, which means you'll probably take me out before I can take you out. But snap firing, I need 2d6
it sucks.
and 2 5s. So I need the same to roll as you need to end the game.
And I'm behind ambush cover.
Yeah, you are. So am I. All right, we'll aim. We're going to aim back at Thompson's M10.
Okay.
So it's a standoff here. It's a like OK Corral, man. So next up is going to be Donaldson Sherman. All right, we're aimed at each other.
So he's got a reversey.
Who's going to blink first?
So
Free pivot.
free pivot. Success. I'm in tatters. God, having the drivers be able to pivot is huge.
It helps.
Okay, and he's got a reversey move, so he can go back
7.
7. Damn.
I think my Tiger can see your M10. Hey, look at that.
For now. Guess who goes first?
What are you going to do? Shoot? You're not going to shoot?
I don't have to kill anything. I just have to survive.
Yeah, you don't have to kill anything. Chances of me killing anything, I had my chance. I got 1 shot off the whole game. I think we both got 1 shot off.
Yeah. Honestly,
It's an easy way to. It's an easy victory for the defenders in this one.
I honestly thought it was going to be a lot harder. I thought you'd get at least 3-4 shots off at me, but
Yeah, right.
then again, it's not. I
One
mean,
of-
we
we
could
ever-
go another 3 rounds here too. I mean, it could end this turn, or it could, we could snake eyes for a while.
Well, I'll be rolling 1 every time. You'll be rolling 2,
Unless I get a good card.
unless you get that card again.
Well, but I don't get the card till after we go off the.
Right, that's true.
Or actually, that's when we roll, isn't it?
Yeah,
Never
we
mind.
roll before. Yeah.
Okay.
all
So
part of
that
that phase.
was everything, right? Or no, he's
The
got an
Sherman's
action,
got an
right?
action left. Yeah.
He'll load an AP shell.
Finish loading. Okay. Donaldson reversed. Free pivot. Important to get that free pivot all the time with that good driver. He's got a 3-star driver in that Sherman. So he pivoted, pulled back, and then he finished loading an AP shell. And that's the first one. So we're going to move on to the second phase. And you get to go first. Guess the
Well,
question
we got to
is,
put our stuff down.
oh yeah. Yeah, commands, okay. Well, I know what the stew's doing. He's not going anywhere. He's got a shell loaded. He's aimed. He's ready. The tiger, on the other hand, damn, Finn. Able to squeeze through there. Are you assigned already?
I am assigned.
Damn. Tough call with the tiger. I guess the question is, are you going to stay and fire at my stew with your M10? Or are you going to back out? Maybe
That is a question.
if I go forward, suddenly I'm like, oh, here, look, it's a side shot. Or my other thing, I could start backing up to try to keep you from getting out of there. Can I just blow up this house? It's kind of becoming a pain in my ass. Yeah, what the hell? Okay, commands issued.
All right.
So what are you doing first?
Okay. You ready for the reveal?
All right, reveal.
Forward, no. Back.
Reverse.
Back. Not forward. Don't go forward.
So you're not shooting. Well,
I didn't say that.
He just has to survive.
I didn't
He
say I
doesn't have to
wasn't
kill
shooting
anything.
either.
No.
I got a stabilizer.
This does. That doesn't.
Oh, it's
The Sherman has it.
the Sherman?
Yeah. The Sherman has the stabilizer.
Okay. Well,
Not that it's been used.
Um,
So he's got a reverse command.
okay, so
I think I can still scoot.
we will go ahead and you ready for me to move?
Which way are you going? Yeah, it should be. Move the camera a little bit to this way. Right there. That's good. Yeah, that's cool.
Ready?
Yep.
Okay.
All right, so he's backed up.
He's backed up.
And I think you're still aimed and everything, right?
Yep.
So.
And hey, that was a smooth ride.
Tactile tank driver must make a crew test. Resolve this tactical action if the tank has been issued with a halt command. Okay, well, you got to pass a crew test. Don't whiff.
Woo-hoo!
He makes it. So that means you can fire or whatever?
I can fire.
Okay. I got a card,
I bet you do.
but I'm not gonna. I can't use it yet.
You gotta wait until I hit you, huh?
Yeah. Oops. Shit. Hold on. And then it's. Damn.
Here, let's. How's that?
Move it this way, towards me a little bit. A little bit more. Keep going. Keep going. Right there. All right. Smooth operator. That's what you got. Smooth right. Oh, smooth right. Okay. Oh, yeah.
Smooth operator.
He used the smooth ride rule, so he was able to reverse, stay aimed and everything. But he's got a smooth ride. The driver manages to find an area of clear ground. When one of your tanks performs a tactical action, take a driver test. Tactical action. What was your tactical action?
Shooting at you.
Okay, resolve the tactical action if the tank has been issued a halt command. Okay, so he reversed, and now he's going to fire full effect.
Yep.
That's 3 dice because he's aimed. Needing,
Okay.
what do you need? 5s?
5s.
5s. All right. Can you do it? Can Wild Bill take out the?
No.
Shit's a whiff.
Wow.
I didn't even use my sandbag armor.
Spectacular. Wow.
Okay. Well, that means that next up is going to be Lankowski and his Stu 42, who happened to be aimed at Wild Bill. Are we within 18?
I was just thinking, I probably should have measured that when I was. I should have moved back another 1.5 inches, shouldn't I?
Probably.
I
should move back as much as you can.
Yeah, I blew that.
Sure.
I could have gotten out of 18-inch range.
I only got
here.
2. I only get 2 dice though. No. Yeah, I only get 2 dice. So he has a halt command. Is there anything I can do to improve my
smooth ride?
Don't have that. Yeah, I don't got. I have nothing. So, oh wait, hold. When one of your tanks fires, the gunner of the tank must make a crew test. Resolve the shot against the target's side arc. So let's do that first. Kowski has a hold order, and we're going to fire at the M10. We do have a hold, though. Your gunner calmly waits for the perfect moment to take the shot. When one of your tanks fires, you play this.
Well, I'm continue backing up like I should have done.
Oh, yeah. He stopped within 18 of me, unfortunately for him. Well, maybe. So I have to pass a test. I don't think we do. Let me check, see what my gunner is. I rolled a 3.
Yeah, that could fail.
Nope, he's a 2-star gunner, so he needs a 3+.
Sweet.
So we do. All right. So his gunner does pass the test. A 2-star gunner needs a 3+. So if I do hit, we'll resolve the shot against the target's side arc. And I only get two dice here for the Stu 42, needing a 5. Come on, Lankowski.
Yeah. Nobody can hit.
Yeah, I love tank games where nothing happens. I love tank games where nothing ever blows up. That's not true. My Pershing got killed last game from one crazy ass shot.
Yeah.
So next up is the Tiger. And I gave him a halt order, unfortunately. But I'm gonna scoot up, I think. Yeah, so we will do a scoot. You want to go back or up?
He does want to scoot one way or the other. One way or another. He's gonna get me one way or another.
Hey, I got a 2-inch scoot. What do you know? That's not gonna get it done. Hey, at least I'm side arc to your Sherman now.
So Peter's telling us that The M10 only has a 4-inch reverse move.
Oh, really? Is that all vehicles? Or where does it say that? Maybe that's just a rule for everything. I thought that was a... Well, we've been screwing that up then. It only would have
And
mattered
the good
if you
news
got
is
out of
I only
18.
moved 4 inches anyway, so
Yeah.
it was legal.
Plus, it didn't matter. Like if he would have been able to get out of 18 and that caused me to miss, then it would have been a problem. But I missed anyway, so hardly matters. So Sherman, I moved up. I scooted up. So
Hey, that's a side shot, isn't it?
I scooted up to the 2 inches. But at least I'm on a side shot to the Sherman now. What's his command?
Oh, actually, I thought I might have given. Actually, I
His
was contemplating.
reverse.
I was contemplating a
Halt.
halt, but apparently I didn't.
So he's going to reverse.
Well, he's gonna try and pass a test first.
He failed again. That's the third time this veteran
Third
driver
or
has failed.
fourth?
Yeah.
That's impressive.
Whose turn is it to roll for time?
I think it's
yours.
mine.
Yeah, it's yours.
So I can reverse only 4 inches though.
Guess so.
But instead of firing off a snapshot, I'm going to do a pivot. So
pivot. Okay, so what do you?
my action is going to be a pivot.
Okay.
So is that automatic?
Yeah,
on
that's
an
just your
action?
action. Yeah.
Okay, so we pivot and then back 4.
Hold on. All right, go ahead. It's just that your arm was in the camera for the movement, so I go overhead here. Sherman reverse 7, but hey, that's still early days for you. Yeah. So it's a 4-inch reverse. All right, good to know. So he's pulled back. Let me get some more pictures here. And that's all the tanks, right? So your action was pivot and then reverse. So that's it for action phase 2. So let me just go over that real quick.
And I think I'm unloaded on my
M10, yes. And so is my stew. The last tank to go is Lieutenant Donaldson. Sherman tried to do the free pivot. He had to reverse order. Failed like the third time with his veteran 2+ driver. So he had to use his action to do the pivot, and then he pulled back 4 inches. Turns out we've been reversing, or Andre's been reversing. He's the only one that's been reversing. He's been reversing too much. It's supposed to be a 4-inch reverse. So now we know, thanks to our one of our live stream viewers for that. And that's it. So now we move on to the last action phase of this turn. Okay, so you go first. What do we got here? Tiger is playing Ring Around the Rosie. Achtung Panzer. I'm trying to find that. There's in Company Heroes, that's one of the sayings the Germans, they have like hundreds of little sayings during the game that every side plays or when they play. And one of them is a German guy saying that, Achtung Panzer. He's like the Tiger Ace Commander or something. But I can't, like on YouTube, they have tons of sound effects from that game, Company Heroes, but I can't ever find it. I would love to have that in the rotation of sound effects.
All right. Are you up?
I guess I need to figure out what my tiger is going to do.
Well, there is that.
Man. So he can only go back 4 inches, which really isn't that much different than his normal move. So if I wanted to just do a 180, I'd have to do a left or right turn and a pivot, right? Can I even get around all the
180
way?
would not.
So I can't even get around 180.
Yeah. There is a card for that.
Is there?
I discarded it at the beginning of the game.
It would be nice to have that right now. Yeah, I just don't have enough time to rearrange and turn around and
Well,
turn back.
it doesn't help being slow.
Yeah, being slow doesn't help. Because we got 10 minutes left. But yeah, okay. I think I will. Okay, I'm ready.
Okay.
So unload. Last action phase. We'll start off here with the Wild Bill and his thing. So he is going reverse. Big surprise there. Can he pass his free pivot? Yes.
He can. Which was a big deal, actually.
Yeah.
So
he will just pull back.
Ooh, moving the whole building.
That's what I need. Yeah, move the building. Get it out of here.
So does this mean I'm not, I've got an A marker on me?
I think I can still see you, so it's still there. Yeah.
You can still see me?
Yeah,
oh.
From here. That's where the A
from
marker's coming from this guy. Yeah. But you can't see me anymore. So
and we'll start
start the loading process.
Or I guess I could scooty, but
or you could force load. You got a you got a 1-star gunner though.
I'm not in a hurry. Yeah. Take your time with that explosive device there, son.
He's a rookie. Okay, so he's done. So he's just backed up. Next up is going to be Reuter's, or no, I'm sorry. Next up is Lankowski's Stu 42. He's command
got targets.
His command was a move forward. So he's going to move up 7. Let me turn that off. Turn it back on. Change that. Okay, so 6-inch move for him. Straight ahead. And then I'm going to try to force load another shell. Needing a 3-up.
Got it.
All right. So we're AP shell loaded. That's it for him. So next up's the Tiger. He is going to... He has a left turn maneuver.
Okay.
So he will turn. And I can go backwards, right? 4 inches? Or I have to go forward?
Well, I don't know. Because
I can't go backwards.
Actually, yeah, you can't go backwards. You can go forwards 4, or you could scoot backwards.
Yeah, scoot. That's what I was going to do. I wanted to turn and move backwards. I was thinking, why didn't I give a reverse? But then I couldn't turn. I guess I could have tried to. I could have pivoted. Well, who knows? I may get farther on the scoot.
Your free pivot with your rookie.
Oh yeah, snake eyes. All right, perfect.
Wow,
had to happen at some point. Can't have a game without completely whiffing a roll. That's it for the Tiger. That was his move and his action. So he just moved up. The Stu moved up, force loaded a shell, and then the Tiger left turn, tried to scoot back, got a snake eye. So he's straight on the road at least now, and he's moved back an inch, and we're back ends are looking at each other over here. So next up is going to be Lieutenant Mark Donaldson and Sherman, what's his order?
Did we were supposed to redraw cards, weren't we?
I think we did. No,
We
it
did?
no, or it's after this phase. This
It's
is
after this phase.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
I was looking at this, thinking it was on one.
Nope.
Okay.
So what's your command there? Donaldson?
What is my command?
I don't know.
I don't either.
Reverse. He's reversing. No surprise there.
So he's going back 4.
He's going back 4. So that was his move.
And
There you go.
yeah, we'll see if we can do a free pivot. Steady there.
It's easy, easy, easy. All right. So he pivoted.
He pivoted.
All right. Donaldson reversed, got a free pivot. And you should have an action then? Might try to spot the Stu 42. You got a shell loaded, right?
Yeah, might as well try and spot.
You're buttoned up, so you have to pass, or you have to use the action. You don't get a free
Yeah. Okay, so it's just
a spot. So that is your action. So you spotted the Stu 42 there behind the hedge.
hey, look, a stew.
And that's it for that turn. So it's your roll. Are you going to roll 1 or 2?
Let's roll 2.
So if you had that card, you could have rolled 3.
3.
Oh, man. I didn't know that card was in there. Don't get 2 5s. Oh, only 4.
4.
So that's going to take us to what? We're at
14. Or 24, rather.
24. We're at 24 minutes. So 6 minutes, it's going to end.
So it should end after this, but it could go another one after that.
Could. We'll see. So next we'll gather up the tokens and get cards. All right. Hold on before you do your cards. I'm going to play a card on you.
Ah. Okay.
Do you have the... So we're getting the cards. So I'm going to play this on Andre. Amidst the din of battle, orders are not always clearly understood. When your opponent is about to replenish their hand during an admin phase, your opponent may not draw any event cards during this admin phase. There we go. Unless you got the regroup card,
Wow.
you can cancel it.
Wow.
So that's that for Andre.
I guess there's no point in discarding a card, is there?
Nope. I get to draw 2.
Because you can never draw more than 2 cards.
Right. So you can never draw more cards than your highest star commander. Let's see what I got here. Okay. All right. Well, whatever. All right. So we'll see who goes first.
So disappointing.
I know you love those cards.
They're huge. They're huge.
I'll take these 2. All right, let's take our radio checks. Radio test. Hey, I pass. I passed my radio check, Andre, with a 4. So let's see here. I got a 4 and a 2. Okay.
So Peter's telling us aim becomes spotted when you mask yourself from the spotter.
Mask yourself?
Do you know what that means?
No.
Okay.
Not when you mean like get out of line of sight? But we're not out of line of sight. We are now, I guess. A. Who's tank A? Tank A is the Stu 42. Yeah, so it's, I guess this turns to spotted is what he's saying. And that's just for dice purposes when you're rolling to shoot, I guess. So we're changing that to spotted. And I got 2 and 4. I gave 2 to my Tiger, 4 to my Stu 42.
Oh, well, let's see if I get to choose. I do.
So you passed the radio
So I
check
got
too?
crap commanders, but
Mask. Oh, move out of line of sight.
well,
can
he's
still
not
see
out
him.
of line of
Yeah.
sight though.
We can still see the front end. It's
He's heavily obscured, but that means
yeah,
nothing.
we can see like this much of them.
Okay, so we put the numbers down. So,
How long has this game been? 2 hours and 16 minutes so far. A10 should not still have an A marker on it. If the Stu can still see it. Yeah, I put it up to, I changed it to spotted. I can still see them, but just all right, the M10s first. Putting your commands down. Guess I got to figure out what my commands are going to be. Finn's still in here. There he is. I'm still about a week out from my first game. So I've been working on the rule book though. Richard Schwab is here. All the way from Virginia. Jack Fletcher's here. Stug Life. Yeah, we're rolling in it. We're rolling in the Stug Life right now. Wrong room.
All right.
All right. So tank 1, the M10. Tank 2, the Tiger. Tank 3, the Sherman. Tank 4, the Stug. So what do you got, Andre, for tank 1? What's your command?
Tank 1 says he's going forward.
Forward. Interesting. Okay. Let's bring the camera over here for a little different perspective. Is he loaded?
Not yet. No.
Going forward. No one is dying in this game. Yes. Yeah. It's not easy to get a shot off. And then when you do, it's not easy to hit with it.
Are you loaded?
Yep. Both my tanks are loaded.
So you're loaded and I'm spotted.
Mm-hmm.
So you could aim and fire if you've got a card for it.
Well, I can't aim. I could fire or
Well,
aim.
If you've got the card that allows you to do both. I'm guessing from your reaction.
Is there a card that does that?
You're bluffing really good.
That would be awesome.
You're making me proud, Travis.
That would be amazing.
I'm going to... so I could move forward, rotate, and then scoot back, right?
Move forward, rotate, and scoot back. Yes, I suppose you could do that. If you get the free rotate. You only have a 1-star driver, though.
No, I've got a 2-star driver.
Oh, 2-star, 1-star gunner.
So, well, what I'm guessing is that your Tiger's gonna turn and come around, try and flank around.
Maybe.
I could drive forward, but then you're... yeah, shit, it's like... problem is I'm too tight to the building. I can't maneuver at all.
All right.
So right now, can you shoot at me?
I could shoot at you, but I'm spotted on you. And you're over 18 now, probably?
No, I meant from the Tiger.
Oh, no, not from there.
Even though you can see my back end.
No, I'd say no. Not enough to shoot at.
Okay. But if I stick it out anymore, you could.
If you were to back up, yes, I could probably get you. But I'm not aimed or anything. So it'd be like a snapshot. Which I got my special ammo loaded, so I don't want to do my snapshot with it.
I guess I'll just sit there.
So you're not going to move.
No, I'll just load my AP shell. And, I can pop a smoke grenade, can I?
Yeah, you got a smoke grenade. That would be an action, though. Are you loaded?
No.
Oh, you're half loaded.
Yeah, I'll pop a smoke grenade. Okay.
So you're
Woohoo!
popping a smoke grenade, not moving. I mean, you had a move command, but
But I didn't
you didn't move. So you're just gonna pop some. That's your whole thing.
pop
There?
smoke.
Wow. Pop smoke. Okay.
Well, I'm glad I surprised you, I guess.
Gust of wind. No. I got the gust of wind card. So he just
Pull that wind in, boys. Don't
Yeah.
blow the smoke away.
They had beans at the mess hall last night. He wound up just popping smoke. He doesn't want to move. So that's tank 1, and tank 2 is the tiger.
What's the tiger gonna do?
Tiger has got a left
turn.
turn command.
Yeah.
So he is going to left turn and move up 4. Hey, there's a tank right there in the smoke cloud. And so you have to spot first. You can't just go straight to aim, right? I think you misunderstood my comment. I was saying aim goes to spotted if line of sight was broken. Oh, yeah. Okay. What about, I don't think you can go straight to aim. I think you gotta, I am open. So I'm going to do the thing. I'm open topped or whatever the hell it is, unbuttoned. Yep. So my command is going to be spot, which means if I can pass an order, which I do,
it's free.
So that's a free action, and then I will aim.
Okay.
So I'm now aimed at the M10.
Hey, we're double aimed.
Double aimed.
From both sides of the building. So if I break that line of sight,
it'll go to spotted. That's just spotted, I think. Oh, no. I think it's still aimed because you never totally got out of line of sight. Anyway. All right. So the tiger, left turn. I advanced up 4. I am unbuttoned still. So I declared a spot action, which I passed the crew test for, which made it free. And then I aim. So I'm aiming at the back of the M10. Next up is going to be the Sherman.
Hey, he's moving on up.
He's moving up too. Straight ahead. Nice.
And we'll do a free pivot action successfully. And we will, I should have unbuttoned at the beginning of this phase, shouldn't I?
Probably.
Screwed that up. So I'll, I guess I try and spot you.
Well, you can just spot automatically. It'll just be your action. You just don't get a chance
to
do
it. But then I don't
free.
get to aim.
You'd have to do that next time, yeah.
Well, I don't know that there's going to be a next time.
Probably not.
So I can't try and do both.
No, not if you're buttoned.
Okay, so I just spot.
Travis, been watching a lot of your AWI Sharp practice games recently. Any more coming up in the near future? Well,
actually, so he's
Define
already
near future. Probably I could do it.
I've already got the spotted on him. He's already been spotted.
Oh,
so I could aim.
Yeah. Okay.
So I aim, and I could snap fire at this point, or no, I don't have an action.
You would have to snap fire before, or not aim.
Right. Okay. So I guess that's that.
Let's see. Yeah. So to answer Lazy Pirate's question, we could do our next year practice game AWI. Yes, that could happen.
And okay, Stu.
So all you did was you moved forward.
I moved, I rotated, I aimed.
So he just moved, got a free rotation or a free pivot, moved up. He was already spotted the Stu, so he used his action to aim. So he's now aiming at the Stu 42, which is now it's his turn as tank 4. So let's see here. What is my command? Move forward. Achtung Panzer.
Move forward, huh?
Move forward, Stu. I guess I could just aim at the aim at the AM10 because I'm spotted. No, he's still aimed at him. Yeah, because he never broke line of sight fully. So if you lose line of sight, he gets changed as a spotted, which I don't understand that. It's like if you lose line of sight,
how are you spotted?
Yeah, I don't get that. It's like if you lose line of sight, everything should come off. But it says if you are aimed and they go out of line of sight, change it to
well, I guess
spotted.
you still know they're over there.
Kind of
you
in that
just
general.
Can't see them to.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
I guess it's really just since you've only got one marker, you're just tracking one enemy vehicle at a time.
Yeah. So
whether you can see it or not.
So if I were to fire now, since I moved, I would be down a dice, right? So I'd be needing a 5 to hit you. Or no, yeah, I need to snap fire because I got the smoke on you. So maybe I will un-aim and I'm going to I'm unbuttoned. I'm going to try to free spot. I'm going to declare a spot on your Sherman. Oh, no, we don't get it. So I've changed my aim, my spot to your Sherman. So wherever that one was. So it'll be the binoculars on the Sherman. Okay. Stu 42 advanced up. That was his command. And we tried to we declared a spot action, changing from the M10 to the Sherman. I didn't make it. So instead, I'm just using my action to spot. That is my action. And that is tank 4. So we move on now to action phase 2. Possibly the last. Too bad there's not tank ramming in this. That'd be awesome. I could just ram your tank. What do I want to do? It's a fucking building, man. This is a really hard. I mean, it's so hard to kill. They should have really made it 2 victory points if you kill an enemy tank for the attacker. Just because it's the chances of killing a tank are not great.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like an accomplishment. If you actually take out a tank, you feel like, man, I actually did something.
I don't know. Or maybe, well, it wasn't that hard last time.
Yeah, but like you said, it took like a perfect combination of like 5 different cards to make it all happen.
Yeah.
Somehow you had every card you needed in the right order. All right. Yeah, I wish I could just drive up and slam the back of your tank.
Tank shock.
Tank shock your ass. All right. Okay, you ready? I got my commands on.
I got mine down. I've already forgotten what they were.
All right, commands have been issued. Wild Bill and the M10, what are you doing first?
Right turn.
Right turn, Clyde. How are you gonna?
Well, I can do my 4 inches before I turn.
Yep.
So I move up and then I turn.
Okay.
And we go to spotted.
Unbuttoned, so you can do a free, or you could try to do a free spot on the stew if you want. That's your action.
Sure.
Might as well. B is. I think you
4
make
plus.
it. Oh no, you don't. You only have a 1-star commander, so he fails the spotting of the Stu 42.
I can't see him.
He's got the binoculars right there.
Well, that's
Hey.
the problem. He's looking through binoculars.
Sir,
Put the binoculars down.
what do you mean you can't see? He's got the lens caps on. Sir, you got to take the covers off of the binoculars.
Oh, never take a lieutenant when a sergeant's going to do the job. Okay.
So he's spotted.
No.
Yeah, you this wasn't free. That was your action.
Oh. Woohoo.
So okay, so this was on.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
No. Yeah, he's still spotted.
Tank A. I'm spotted by who? Oh, this guy?
No. Tank B has spotted him. So that's
Tank
your
B.
tiger, right?
Yeah. So
So the tiger has spotted him.
changes to spotted from A.
Right.
Okay.
And then
Tank A spot the Sherman.
and he's tank D.
Yeah.
Where's my tank D binoculars?
Mine's right on the top of the middle of the carton.
Ah.
All right. So
Okay.
everyone's spotting each other here. All right.
Hey, I can see. I can see.
Tank 2 is the Tiger. He has a move forward order. We're moving forward.
Moving on up.
It looks so dark in that. I don't know if it really is dark or if that's just my monitor or what the. Oh, it's like, it does go dark. I don't know why it's doing that for. Like right there would be great.
It's auto adjusting.
It's auto adjusting.
It must be all the glare off of the snow.
Auto focus? No. Exposure?
It's just the mat is so white.
Yeah, I guess it doesn't help white balance. I don't know. Oh, well, whatever. All right, so we're going to move up 5. Hello.
Hey.
I'm thinking I should probably snap fire just because I don't know how many more chances I'm going to get at this. It'd take a miracle.
I believe in miracles.
I need 2 5s. I mean, it's not like it's impossible, right? Just the odds are pretty low. Yeah, because how many minutes do we have left in the game? 6?
6.
Yeah, it's getting really close to ending then. I might as well just snap fire.
Desperation.
If I aimed, you'd probably just move again. And yeah, this building is really a pain in the ass. This whole mission's a pain in the ass.
I didn't think this building was going to be as easy to hide behind as it is.
Yeah, I'll just snap fire. I have no choice. I got to do it. My chances to shoot are not gonna. They're only getting worse.
So do hit both of them if.
Yep, you'll go right through them. What the hell? We'll snap
If you
fire.
miss one, you hit the Sherman.
So I'm needing 2 5s.
So the odds are what, 1 in 18?
All right, the brooder pulled up, and
Would you
we're gonna snap fire.
You want that as a decimal?
Yeah, the odds are 1 in 18 or something. But I have no choice. We got 6 minutes left.
It's odds are you're not going to get another shot.
If I aim, he'll just move ahead, and then we're just playing ring around the rosy around the stupid building. So I'm just gonna see if I can take him down. Yes!
Oh!
Boom! Hell yeah, brooder.
Okay,
Oh.
I'm going to calculate the odds now.
Oh my god. Okay. Well, that's a hit. We'll see what happens. There's like a
5.55% chance
5% chance. Wow.
if I calculated that right.
Damn. 5% chance. Oh.
Oh, no.
Oh. Peter said it's not snap fire if he's spotted, which he was. Yeah, so I could have, well, I still got it either way. I still would have needed A5 on 2 dice. Okay. Well, let me just go over that real quick. Yeah, sorry, but 1 die is lost for moving. Yeah, so, but I snap fired.
So 1 in 9.
1 in 9. So it was a 1 in 9 chance to hit. 5%, right?
No, it was actually more like 8.5, I think. But
Still. But anyway, since he was spotted, I should have just I could have used the spotted dice, which is 2, and lost 1 for moving. So I should have rolled 1 dice needing a 5.
Okay, so re-roll 1 dice.
I think 2 dice needing 2 5s should qualify, regardless of the rules. It's like, okay, re-roll. All right. Nope, I missed.
So sad.
No, we're gonna say you hit. Side armor. So what's your side armor? That tank over there, the M10.
Side armor 15.
Oh, there's a couple. So we got to go through and see. I actually have to roll to see where I hit you and stuff. So we'll figure it out. All right. This is like a huge process involved with this.
Side armor 3.
3. Okay. So let's see here. Hit location. All right. Hitting the target. I did that. Roll the hit. Yes. Veteran gunner can reroll 1s, Andre. Hit location, the ability. Okay, direction of the hit, side. All right, so I got to roll a d6. I got a 1. It's a running gear.
Sweet.
Great. How lame. After all that, I hit the track.
Well, you came running around the corner and overcompensated dropping the elevation.
What's your running gear armor?
Running gear is armor 4.
So it's better. Once a hit location has been determined, the next step is to see whether the shot is powerful enough to penetrate. All right, tank has armor 6 locations, running gear 4. All right. Damage against running gear is explained on page 44. The engine deck armor value is only used when resolving certain asset cards, hull, turret. Oh, I remember this from last game. It's like a million things you got to do.
Actually, no. My bad. My running gear is 2.
2.
I was looking at the wrong tank.
Effects of damage token. All right. Roll for penetration. Okay, here we go. So penetration values. All right, so I'm using the special ammo. Watch, I'll like not penetrate somehow with a 1 or some shit. Okay, I'm 12. Penetration 12 against 2. That should be a... Oh, you knocked the track off. Okay. Tank is using HE. No. All right. Roll for penetration. To determine whether your shot penetrates the target's armor, roll a d6 and add the result to the firing gun's penetration. This score is the total penetration value. So what did I say? I was a 12.
Yeah. So
16
versus 3.
Okay.
I'm like,
I think
you couldn't miss to begin with.
right. Compare the difference between the total penetration value and the target's armor value. If the difference is 4 or greater, the tank is automatically destroyed.
On a hit to the running gear?
I would hope so. Running gear. If I can't destroy it because I hit the stupid running gear after all this, I won't be playing this game anymore. It's like, it's just too much. I like it so, but man, this part of it is, I understand it's a tank game. So you only got 1 or 2 models, so they have to try to make it, as complex or interesting as you can. Like if you're just using bolt action tank, rules with 1, kind of boring. So you got to make them better. But all right, so effects of, I think I just kill you. No effect. So you place a running gear token. I think I just blew you up. I mean, how could I not? Andre's hoping like hell that somehow he survived. Oh, here we go. Hits on the running gear. Here we go. There it is. And plain here. Even the heaviest tanks are vulnerable to hits. Only suffers a damaging hit result. Are you fucking kidding me? All right, I'm calling it. After all that, I just hit the running gear. I might as well concede at this point. I'm never going to have enough time to load and do all that shit again. So, normal. Oh, you're not hold down? Wait, are you? No, you're not hold down. Shot hits a tank's running gear. It does not suffer the result of penetration. Damage is heavily offset by the fact the armor value of a tank's running gear is generally significantly lower. So it's a good thing if you are shooting at a big tank with a small tank.
Right.
It's not a good thing if you're shooting
you
at
big
a small
tank with a small tank.
Yeah. So I just, okay. Well, I'm going to just concede at this point. I'll never be able to destroy both of your tanks. And even if I somehow get one, you're still going to win by 1 victory point. Yeah, after all that, I damaged the running gear.
I guess the difference, but now I can't move. So you
can move
with damaged running gear.
I think so. Not counted as knocked out. It suffers severe damage to a suspension. Crippled. Crippled tank may only be issued with a halt command. However, the tank may still use a pivot maneuver or scoot action. This is normal with the halt command. This represents the crew coaxing some movement out of the damaged vehicle. That's some BS. I'm sorry. That is complete crap. All right. Yeah, I know. It's retarded. So it's basically a running gear damage. I rolled a 1 on the location. So I went, I was over by 12 or 14.
You severely penetrated my running gear.
If I would have hit the side of the turret, it would have been instant kill. 14 plus penetration on his armor. But apparently I hit the running gear, so he just can't move unless he scoots. Completely stupid. Anyway.
But I can't scoot it. It's unlikely with a 6-inch scoot, I might be able to get out of sight.
So anyway, that was my last special ammo. I didn't even need the special ammo. AP would have been able. A smoke shell would have
no
done
doubt.
that.
Actually,
why do I need that?
Could have popped a tread with
So
a
I'm
smoke
unloaded.
shell.
At least I'm unloaded. So you put a tread damage thing on your tank. Okay. So he can't move. He has to be issued a halt command.
Right.
And he can scoot or pivot. That's all he can do. So that's tank 2. So tank 3 is the Sherman, who's aimed at the Stu-42, right? So you should be able to take a shot at him, I think.
So I'm aimed here.
I think so. Hold on, let me move the camera over there.
And I've got a forward.
Oh, you gave a forward command?
Yeah,
Why didn't you give a halt command?
because I've got a stabilizer on the Sherman.
Oh, that's right. Stabilizer. Okay, so
Got to use my
go
stabilizer.
ahead and do your move forward. Okay, so you can shoot. What are your 2? You're aimed, so you get 3 dice. Needing a 5. So let me. All right, the Sherman, he moved up. He's got the stabilizer. So he's aimed at the Stu. So he gets 3 dice.
And I don't lose one for having moved.
Right, because he got the stabilizer. So needing a 5 on one of these 3 dice. He got 1.
1.
All right. So that's a hit. And let me get my armor value. So you're hitting the front, I'm guessing. So I'm an armor 9. But I'm going to use my sandbags. Improvised armor. So that's going to give me +2 against this shot.
Okay.
What's your pen value? 6. So I'm a 9 +2, I think. Did I say 9? Yeah, 9. All right. All right, so the shot hit. I'm a 9 armor on this 242, but I'm going to use this improvised armor. Tank is protected by sandbags, logs, extra track links, and the like. Add +2 against the shot. So I'm at 11, and Andre's a 6.
Wow.
So I guess you roll a d6.
And got to be pretty high.
Oh, it's high. So it's a penetrate by 1 then.
Yes.
Okay. I'm demoralized. After all that 3 hours of driving around, I hit the track. I don't like that.
Should have had a better gunner.
I don't know. The tank games are they're frustrating. I understand the concept, but it seems like so much work for like such a letdown. I mean, I started within 6 inches of that other board edge and got right there, and then I hit the track. Dumb. Let's see here. You didn't play an asset card or anything. Oh, I have a good card that would be good for your M10. Remove a damage token if you pass a test with the driver. That would be the icing on the cake. It's like, oh, by the way, we fixed that track. It didn't even happen. So what are we looking at here? +1. All right. So you got to roll to see where you hit. Roll for penetration. Roll a d6 and add to the fire's.
The location is 3.
3. Okay. So now compare the penetration values to the target's armor value. So it's greater than. All right. Damaging.
So what did I hit you?
Damaging the target. Where did I see that? Oh, here it is. What did you roll?
3.
Hull. 2 to 4 is hull.
Okay.
So let's see here. Damaging hit and penetration. So damaging hit on when the shot hit, place either a turret hull or running gear damage token on the target's tank data card. The target's tank commander is currently unbuttoned. He may be forced to become buttoned upon receiving a hull or turret hit damage token. Hold on here. Penetration. All right, so roll a d6 to see. You need a 1. If you roll a 1, you destroy this too. No, you don't destroy it. Yeah. So I get a damaged hull. I don't even have a turret anyway, so I guess it's always going to be on the hull, right? So I'll put a damaged hull on my tank. And turretless tanks takes a hit that would normally strike the turret. C56. Wow. There is a lot of shit you have to do if you take a hit, man. Turretless tank.
Well, this is only like the third hit we've had in 2 games, isn't it?
I think so. Maybe. Front arc. When hit by a fire, a turretless tank that rolls a 5 or 6 on the hit location is struck on the hull instead. Normally a turret hit. Perceive this. Okay, so common sense there. Anything non-tracks is on the hull. Tank which survives its first turret damage token or first hull damage, however, it receives a second damage, it is immediately knocked out. Depending on the... Oh my god. Where are we? So it didn't blow it up. What now? Running gear, turret and hull damage. Turretless tanks. When a tank suffers damage to its hull or turret and isn't knocked out, this tank is still operational. However, there may be unfortunate consequences for the crew. When a tank takes a turret damage or hull damage, roll a d6. The dice score are 3 or more, roll a second d6. Okay.
4.
All right. So roll another one. And
1.
Refer to the additional effects table for effect. No
Effect
harm
of
done.
1.
A loud metallic bang rattles the tank and shakes the crew, but everything seems okay. No additional effects.
So why do they have that as an additional effect after the first no effect roll?
I don't know.
Interesting.
I think it's just trying to add complexity
It's working.
unnecessarily. Yeah, you should just get to roll on the chart without rolling that other roll.
And just, maybe you roll 2d6 and you've got a whole set of no effects and yeah.
Yeah, I don't. So I think all I did was take a whole damage token.
But that doesn't affect you at all?
I don't think so.
Wow.
Tank which survives its first hit. A tank will survive its first damage token. Where is there? So it's a damaging hit and a damaging hit, depending on where the shot hits, place you the data card. The target may be forced to button up. If you roll on that table on page 47, what the fuck? What is going on here? Button up. The commander must button up. Whatever. We press on. So
Okay.
I just take. I think I just take a.
You've got hull damage.
I got a hull damage, and if I take another hull damage, I'm destroyed.
Okay.
So we got that going for us.
There is that.
All right. So we think I took a hull damage. After all that, there's a million charts, a million rolls you got to go through. He penetrated by 1, so he rolled a d6. If he would have rolled a 1, he would have just outright destroyed me. And that number goes up the more you penetrate by. If it's 4 plus, automatic. Unless you hit the stupid running gear.
Don't aim for the tracks.
Anyway, he took a hull damage. He's a turretless tank, so anything that would have been turret goes on the hull anyway. If he takes 1 more, he's dead. We rolled another time to roll on this other chart, and he made the roll to roll on the other chart, but when he rolled on the other chart, he rolled the 1 and no effect. So we think all he has is just a hull damage, and that's it.
And it's his turn.
And there's some other kind of table on another page for button up, but I can't figure out what the hell it means. So it is Stu 42's turn. But am I even in your arc anymore? I guess I could turn and shoot you, right? I have you spotted?
No, you've got him spotted. Or
No, I changed to this guy.
you did.
Yeah, I
didn't you?
spotted him. So I could just take a shot at you. Can my gun traverse enough to get you? Probably. So we'll take a shot back. All right. What do I have? 1 dice. I need a 5 on 1d6 to hit you. I can do this. All right. We can do this. Stu 42. Needing a 5. Come on. Nope.
Ooh.
Kaboom. It's a miss. We missed with the. All right. I think everyone's unloaded now, at least.
Everyone is unloaded.
Okay.
At least everybody's unloaded.
And then that was tank 4. So on to the next one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do we even want to continue at this point? I guess it really depends on how that next time roll goes. And it's my turn to roll it too. So I would get to roll 1 or 2.
Oh, so odds are it would go another.
Maybe.
Well, you'd have to roll a 6 to end it. So we've got another 6 phases.
Another 6. For some reason, that sounds very demoralizing to me. After hitting the running gear, I just don't have the heart to continue. I feel like I did so much work to get over there and get in position.
Well, with him only being able
Rolling
to
2
scoot, your
5s.
chances of running him down have greatly enhanced.
I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to stay right here. Yeah, that's right, because you can still scoot.
Yep.
So,
But 6 phases is quite a bit of time.
it's a long time.
Yeah.
But so he's lost his special ammo. So we'll take that off. What? Okay, so command wise, I want to do. I guess the stew should just stay put, not move. That's going to stop you from, or I should move up. Move up.
So issuing orders.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. This is the last one of this phase, at least. I don't. Since you can still scoot, I don't think I should just sit here. I probably should still start coming after you a little bit. All right, so that's that. So you're tank 1, right?
Yep.
Okay, tank 1.
What is it? Hey, it's a halt order.
No surprise there. He had to halt because he has running gear.
But I still have to decide, do I turn and fire at you?
You got to load.
Well, so do you.
Yeah, I got to load still. Too bad I didn't have that auto load card thing. I need that. So he can scoot. or pivot, right? I think that's all you can do.
Yeah. I think I'm better off scooting than getting in a firefight with you.
Okay. Yeah, well, the chances of me rolling 2 5s again are not great. The chance of doing it once was not good. Twice,
So,
forget it.
4-inch scoot. Hey, look, you can still see me.
Perfect. 4-inch scoop.
Okay, and I will load an AP shell.
So you already had one in the ready hands or whatever.
I had one loaded.
So you're loaded
So
up.
now one's ready.
Okay.
And we only have one smoke grenade?
Yeah. Did you already use it?
Yeah.
So he just scooted up and he completed loading an AP shell. So that was Wild Bill. Next up, who's next?
You're
Tiger. And he has a right turn, Clyde.
He'll be coming around the corner when he comes. He'll be coming around the corner when he comes.
He's coming around the corner now. He gets to move up 4. Hey, look at that. My barrel's literally hanging over your engine deck. I can see you.
I don't think you can hit me from there.
I'm tank B, right? The Tiger? Yeah, so I think he went out of sight, so I went from aim to spotted. Who's tank A? Tank A has your Sherman spotted still.
Tank A is
the Stu 42.
Stu.
Yeah. So he still spotted your Sherman.
Okay.
So next up is the Sherman. I think. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, wait. So the Tiger, he moved up. He turned, moved. You were already spotted, so I'm gonna try to throw a shell in, right in. Needing a 3 up.
Ooh.
Okay, so the AP shell is in there.
Nice.
Okay. His last action, or his action, I was able to force load a shell into the 88, or one of the 88 shells in. Okay, and next up is the Sherman. What's his command? Forward?
Forward. I don't have a whole lot of luck going past that. Okay. So he'll throw an AP shell up.
Auto, or you gonna just try to force it in there, or are you just gonna move it up 1?
With my 4+.
Yeah.
I guess it's a 50% shot.
50-50.
But I don't really care if, I mean.
Why not?
Well, if we go to another turn.
All right, so.
Well, I guess the point is if I fail,
All right, so he's
I'm out of
halfway.
it.
The Sherman, he just scooted, or not scooted, he advanced up and half loaded.
And he'll actually do a pivot.
Well, this is part of the move. But.
Yeah.
Okay, so now it's the turn of this Stu 42 again, right? And he is he loaded? Why do I have a?
Because you didn't unload him after his last shot.
But he did shoot, right?
He shot at the Sherman.
Yeah, so he's unloaded. And he has a forward command. Okay, try and get out of that one. We'll sit here the rest of the game shooting and missing.
But I'm hull down because I'm
Hull
behind
down.
ambush terrain.
Yeah, you're behind the ambush terrain. So he'll also try to force a shell in again. He does. Okay. So this dude's got 2 German tanks all around him. That's the end of that. So now if I roll a 6 here, the game's over. Just because we're down to 6 minutes to go. 2 minutes.
Failed.
Wow. So we're at 26 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay. What time is it? Or how long is this video so far? 49 minutes. That's not horrible. Okay. So we got to, you can replenish cards.
We can try.
I don't have any cards anymore to stop you, if that's what you're worried about. No. So I can draw 1 card. Okay. All right, so we got to get our numbers. I'll mix them up. You pick. Ambush terrain has done nothing in this game. Because we can't get a, unless you just got one, a reinforcement card.
Sorry, what was that?
Greg said this is some crazy shit. 2 German tanks. Yeah, I know. It's
Play when
a little
drawn.
what is it? Is it an event or an ambush card or whatever the
Extra
hell it is?
reinforcements.
All right.
Or you want me to read it on?
Yeah, pull your grab your 2 or pick 2 of those things. We'll start that first. And then we got to do radio test. Radio check. Radio check. I passed. You passed.
Can't believe I took the crap commander and can't fail a radio check.
Hey, I got tank 1 too. Wait, didn't I force load this? Didn't I force load the?
You force
Tiger?
loaded both of them. They're
Both?
both loaded.
Nice. I got 1 and 4.
Yep.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Are we ready? I'll go over this here. All right. So I picked 1 and 4. I passed my radio test. We both did. So I put 1 on the Tiger, 4 on the Stew. Andre put, I don't know what order. What order are you putting them in? He's trying to play an event card, I think.
Well, I think it's meaningless because it says I can reallocate them, but since I passed my radio check, I can already do that,
Play
right?
during the reveal. Oh, yeah. Right. So you can just get rid of it to draw another one, right?
I can do it now.
Well, you can play it now. And then you can
there
just
is going to be no more draw phases. If I can't roll 3 on 2d6, I will concede.
Okay. And then he was going to play another one.
And it makes absolutely no difference what order I put them in,
Okay.
even because
So 2 on the tank destroyer, 3 on the Sherman. So what is your extra reinforcements card?
So it says play when drawn.
Uh-huh.
Effect, discard this card and activate 2 asset cards chosen from those you purchased before the start of the game. Unfortunately, I only
Chose
purchased one, so
Which
you're
one
gonna.
is it?
It's the 3-inch M5 anti-tank gun.
Okay. So I could cancel that. That was close. Disaster averted at the last minute in reaction to your opponent playing any asset or event card. Cancels any asset or event card.
So you're gonna cancel the event card or the asset card?
I'll cancel the asset card. How about that?
Cool. So
That
it
way
said
you
I
learn.
could draw 2 of them, so I'll play this one instead.
Okay. I should just let it go through just so we can see what the hell happens here. You can trace a line of sight from. Yeah, you know what? I want to see what happens. Let's let it fire it off. You can trace a line of sight from your side's base edge, which I think you can.
Yeah.
To an enemy tank, roll 3 dice, needing a 5. So which tank are you targeting? I'm not going to cancel it because I want to see the 3-inch AT gun fire.
I'll go ahead and do nothing to your.
Straight shot. So it's going to be. Oops, where is that? The air is ripped apart by lethal 3-inch anti-tank rounds as streak towards the enemy. Roll 3 dice, needing a 6 to hit. You got one.
It's a hit.
Well, you should probably hit the side of that thing because you're a penetration 5. You can't even penetrate my front armor.
Oh,
So I would probably hit
okay.
the stew.
Well, I was thinking it'd be more interesting if I didn't do any damage.
No, I want to see something damaged.
Okay.
My side armor is 3.
Okay.
All right, so we get a chance to go through this again. So go ahead and roll a d6. You need a 3 up. So you did penetrate again by 1. So roll a. If you get a 1, you kill him. No, almost.
2.
Okay, now roll to see where he hits.
Turret. So it's
That would
a
be
hull.
So he's destroyed because he took his second
Hull.
hull damage.
That was easy.
So he finally killed something with 2 hull damages to the Stu 42 from a 3-inch AT gun off board, of all things. And I will save this. I could have canceled the whole thing, but I wanted to see what happened. And it did it. The 3-inch AT gun took out the Stu 42. All right. So that was at the very beginning. So tank 1 is the. Let's issue our orders and then we'll move on and start with this tiger. Okay. Finally, something is destroyed. Yeah. I'll give a halt command. Halt. I can't target. I'm just spotted, right? So I'm only going to get to roll 2 dice. Don't have any way to boost that. All right. Are we ready to take a shot with the tiger?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The tiger, he is spotted only. So I only get to roll 2 dice. Needing a 5 here. You can't possibly. We're literally touching the tank with the barrel. Yeah, we got one. All right. So hitting on the rear, I think, is the side. So it's 3 again. So that's more than 4.
Crack.
Oh, that's right. We got to roll to see. I got to roll to see where it hits, right? A 4. I think that's going to be good.
That'll be hull. I think 5 and 6 is turret, I think.
Yeah, so rear hit. Where the hell was that? Here it is. Yeah, from the side. Yeah, 1, 2 is again running gear. But so if I roll, the second roll was for this location. 4. Hull. So you're just dead.
Okay.
Finally. Yeah, because I'm way over 4 over your armor. All right, he's dead. It's over for him, at least. Wild Bill has been destroyed. I had a what? Your armor was 3, and my AP is 8 or 9.
9
plus 2, so 11 versus 3 is more than 4. So for 4 plus pen to armor, it's just automatically destroyed as long as you hit something beside the stupid running gear. So he's dead. I can't win though. Well, the only way I can win is if I destroy that Sherman, and because he's destroyed this, so that's 2 victory points. No, 1.
1.
So I got 1. You got 3 right now. All right. So what's next is the Tank 2.
Sherman, right?
Yeah, Tank 2 is destroyed.
Gone.
So Wild Bill's dead.
So we're on to Tank 3.
Poor Wild Bill.
And he's doing a right turn.
Okay, the Sherman's doing a right turn. So it's Sherman versus Tiger at this point. Mano y mano. It's Bruder versus Donaldson. Right turn. He's moving up 4.
And I'll scoot.
He's loaded too.
He is? Oh, loaded.
Yeah, the Sherman's loaded. Or he's half loaded.
Well, he's loaded. He's not ready.
Oh, okay.
Loaded is kind of a misnomer here.
Yeah. There's load and ready. So he's just moving up 5 more. So the whole rest of his game is going to be back and forth like this.
Pretty much.
Just staying out of sight of the Tiger. So no matter which way the Tiger goes, the Sherman will be able to get away. So,
or maybe I'll stop and take a shot at you, but
yeah, right. All right, we'll come back. Yeah, I might as well just call it at this point.
Yeah.
Because it's going to be nothing but back and forth around that stupid building.
Ring around the building.
The rest of the game. Let me stop this. Let me change to 1. Let me start that again. All right, well, we'll wrap it up then. I'm recording overhead. Far too late to join, but still here. Our buddy Simon's here.
Hey, Simon!
He's at the end. Yeah, well, he showed up at the end. That's cool.
You didn't miss it.
The Tiger fires his shovel, goes straight through the M10 and destroy the stew. Well, I think the stew was already destroyed by that time. All right, so let's do this. All right, we're gonna call the game. It's gonna turn into a back and forth cat and mouse game around this house until time runs out. Without another tank to stop him, he can just counter whatever I do, and I'll never get to take a shot at him. So it's 3 to 1.
You'd be lucky to get loaded and aimed and even
it would be a snapshot.
Get a shot off.
If I got lucky, I'd get a snapshot. It'd have to be in the next one. I'd have to get tank 1. I'd have to go before you.
Yeah.
And it'd have to align perfectly. So instead of going through all that, we're just going to call it American victory. He got 2 victory points for taking out the stew, 2 for this living Sherman, 1 for the stew, and I got 1 for killing the M10. So yeah, it was an interesting game. I'm still having issues with the hit thing. As most of the game is pretty smooth to us, or to me. But man, once you hit a tank, it becomes like...
I don't think it's as bad as we think it is.
Chart thing.
Just because we've done it so little, it's really cumbersome.
Yeah, it feels very cumbersome.
It's not smooth, but I think it's one of those mechanics. Once you've done it a dozen times, it would not be as arduous as it seems.
It's just trying to, looking up the steps in the book, or it seems like there's an extra step in there to me. Well, I mean, I understand the point. Yeah, it's single model of games. You need to try to ratchet up the complexity a little bit, but so you're rolling to hit. You roll to penetrate. So it could be all avoided if you just penetrate enough and then you just outright kill them. But as we saw, I had a plus 14 penetration on you and still
Well, you
didn't kill you.
completely blew my track off.
No, because you still were able to scoot.
Okay, you almost completely blew my track off.
Yeah, so that was a complete. That was demoralizing. After all the work it took me to get all the way down the board, chasing him around the house, and finally I got lined up for a shot. A snap fire, which I didn't even need to do, but I still did, and still got 2 5s. And then in the end, after all that, oh, you just damaged the tracks, but we're just going to scoot off anyway. It's like, are you kidding me? That's just insane to me. But we did finally catch up with him and take him down from back here. So the off-table asset, I could have stopped that. Even then, I would have still lost the game. But I just wanted to see what happened. So it's kind of cool to see that 3-inch M5 AT gun come into play and take out a vehicle. He could not have done anything to this, but he could do something to the side armor on a Stu-42, and he did. So that's another thing. Is it seems so rare for these asset cards to come into play.
There aren't that many of them.
I think there's only like 2 or 3 of the reinforcement cards. There's not a whole lot.
Well, that was the only one we saw all game.
Yeah, and we've been drawing a lot of cards. I mean, what is it? Our discard is pretty stacked, but there is a lot more cards in here. But yeah, even in our last game, we got one reinforcement card. So they're really hard to use, or you're lucky if you get to use them.
Yeah,
and I could have just canceled the whole thing and been. So after all that, it's like, oh, sorry, you can't use it anyway after waiting all that time.
I'm really appreciating the cards I drew last game compared to this game. The cards were just not nearly as effective or powerful for me. But granted, I wasn't trying to run you down and shoot at you either.
Yeah, he was trying to survive.
Yeah, which, very, very different dynamic. But when you get a couple of those cards that allow you to do double actions and extra, side armor hits, and it's possible to do a lot of damage if you've got a stacked hand.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's how you killed my Pershing in the first game. Was
Yep.
A crazy sequence of cards and everything and rolls. Just if one shot kill on on that long range on a Pershing was pretty wild. But yeah, I don't know. I think we got the mechanics of movement and action and move and everything down, but we're still struggling a little bit with the hit chart just because it's quite lengthy. It's like 5 pages long of resolving a hit.
Well, and the fact that we've done, we can count the number of hits we've had on one hand.
We don't get a lot of hits. We don't even get a lot of shots off. So,
well, between, loading, aiming, and, if the other guy is trying to stay out of line of sight, which granted it's been both scenarios have been based on not trying to destroy everybody else.
Yeah,
so
maybe that's what we should play.
We haven't just gone toe to toe, just having a shootout. In which if that was the scenario, we'd probably get the damage table down a lot better.
Yeah, and it is obviously if you just penetrate outright 4+ and you just ignore all of it.
Yeah,
it's only when you get like a hit on the hole that doesn't damage. Then you got to roll to see. So you got to see where it hits. Then you got to roll to see.
Well, you still got to roll where it hits because it might be the tracks.
You got to roll where it hits, and then you got to roll to see if it doesn't destroy you. Then you got to roll again to see if you get to roll on this other chart. And then if you make that roll and you roll on the other chart, there's more stuff. And then there's another chart if you're unbuttoned that you have to roll on to see what happens then. And
to me, it all kind of works out. It is a lot, but it is just a tank game too, like you were saying.
Yeah, I get it. I get the need to add more, but I don't know. We're just new to it, so it could definitely go a lot faster if we spent more time on the charts. But it's definitely everything up to the point where you hit a tank is very quick and smooth to learn, but the hit chart stuff is a little complex for me. So maybe more games and we get a few more times to roll on it. It'll flow a little smoother, but definitely not the easiest part of the game. So especially after you get the stupid running gear hit after all that. I'm sorry, I can't get over that.
Get over it.
I'll never get over it.
But the movement, the first game, I found that really cumbersome. Trying to maneuver and move, but this game, and that was literally all my strategy was about, a lot easier. And that could have just come down to putting all of my stars on my driver.
Yeah, that makes it a lot better.
It's tough to maneuver when you've got a one-star one-star drivers.
With the free pivots, yeah.
Yeah, and those pivots really make all the difference because it's tough to get anywhere without them. And if you're using all your actions to pivot, it's tough to get yourself loaded and spotted and fire the gun. So really, the driver, we were thinking, probably not that important, but
he's very
probably
important.
honestly one of or the most important dudes there. The gunner, being able to slam a shell in and skip a step, that can be huge.
And reroll
too.
ones if you're a high enough gunner.
Yeah, I thought the commander was going to be a lot more vital. But the order of the tanks doesn't seem to be as important. I mean, it can be situationally, but not nearly as vital having the radio check success as I expected. Which I say after a game where I didn't fail a single radio check.
Yeah, it's not. I failed a couple. It is annoying, but I think it's the more important thing for the veteran commander is being unbuttoned and getting that free spot, because then you can go straight to aimed, and that speeds it up a lot. If you have to spot and then aim, and then by then the guy might be gone. So it's like, if you're unbuttoned, commander can pass that test. Suddenly that spot is a free action, and you can go, well, now I'm aiming. So you skip a whole step. And that saves you a whole action phase.
And I guess that's the thing about this is each one of the three great activities, you're saving a step depending on which one you're doing.
Yeah, it's all about saving steps. I think that's the bonus.
And honestly, I think the driving, because you're moving pretty much every step. So to me, I think having the free pivot for the driver is, I'd say, probably the most important thing. I don't know, being able to. We do not have this game mastered. No. How's that?
No, we don't. But I do love the assigning of the moves. That's really cool, and it's like that gets really dicey because it's like, there's a couple times in this game where it's like, man, I picked the wrong thing. Especially as this building thing became an issue because, like, okay, do I go back, forward?
What do you do? And
how do I stop? How do I keep them from running around? And my Stu 42 is like, okay, I'm gonna just stay here. That's gonna block this way, and then I'll come around, and it sort of worked.
Yeah,
we got one of you.
You got one,
but then we died in the process. So, but anyway, yeah. So still a lot to learn in this game, especially with the hit table. But yeah, we'll give it another try. We'll do another game.
Maybe 3 tanks on 3 tanks.
I'm thinking more tanks. That would have helped for sure over here. With the limited tanks and the running around the rosy thing, it gets speaking. And when you get down to 1-on-1, forget it.
At the beginning of the game, I was actually thinking, I could go hull down in some ambush terrain, and I could just have a shootout with the Tiger. But having a shootout with a Tiger is usually not a good idea.
No.
I was 2-on-1, and I'd have the hull down advantage, and I still think I'd have gotten my butt kicked. It would have been a much shorter game.
Well, that doesn't mean I could have taken you out. It just means that, I don't know. Anyway, it would still be hard. Just because I'm a Tiger doesn't mean it's easy for me to hit you. Yeah, once I do, in theory.
Once you do, you're going to do some serious damage.
Unless I just hit the running gear.
Well, you're either doing serious damage to the running gear.
Yes. So anyway, thanks to Andre for coming out, and thanks to all the live stream guys here, especially the guys that were helping us
not screw up
with the
so
rules.
much.
Yeah. Was that Peter? Yeah, he was here for a while, telling us a bunch of stuff and helping us with the rules. So appreciate that. But anyway, we'll give it another try. Let's see how it goes then. So check out our all our social media stuff: Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Check out our Patreon if you want to keep the channel going as it is. And let us know what you think of this game of Achtung Panzer, and we'll see you next time.
Woohoo!
Man, my elbow starts to hurt after holding it in that position for so long. Achtung Panzer, 1 hour and 8 minutes. Yeah, there's a lot of.
So it's a 1 in 9 chance to hit. 5%, right? No, it was actually
8%. Oh, Jacko dropped us $5. I'll be house ruling the track hit. Good call, man. Like it's 3 times the track armor pen. It's destroyed.
Well,
But
but
try 10 times.
I was going to say probably more than 3 times because the track armor is shit.
Yeah, I was like 2, and I had.
And I mean, they even talk about that in the rules that, you know, it's the track armor is really low. But
Even though they use the extra tracks to add armor to their tanks.
yeah,
So how much are they really adding?
well, and I don't really get the still getting to scoot after you're, you know, and it would be another step
be
of
immobilized.
complexity, but you know, I think there could be a totally immobilized off of a solid hit to the tracks.
I think it should be totally immobilized, and you can only scoot if you pass like a command test with a driver or something.
Or yeah,
Automatic scoot after that. Yeah, no, that shouldn't be.
no, too good.
It should be okay if you pass a command check, then you can scoot.
I mean, yeah, or depending on, you know, I mean, if you do 2 or 3 times the if you double the track damage, automatically immobilized.
Yeah, or something like that.
You know, no scoot, no nothing, no pivot, or you know, maybe at 3 times you can't move at all. At twice, all you can do is pivot. You know, maybe you just knocked 1 track off and the other one still spins you around.
Yeah, that's just adding more charts and more complexity, though.
It is, which I'm sure is why they didn't. But
Yeah. Anyway, all right.
But the way it is can lead to Travis frustration.
Oh, it's horrible. You know, if it was like just a full game of bolt action, it's like, okay, I'm shooting at you every time, and okay, this one time I missed, or this. But when your whole 2 hours of setting up it leads to that, it's like, really, that's what I get for all that.
Yeah.
Should at least bailed out or something.
It was just a track, sir.
Don't worry, we can still move. No problem. We just got hit by a point blank 88, but it didn't really do a whole lot of damage to us. So,
Well, glad you still liked it.
yeah. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out with us, and should be leave the table as is and do chain of command on it. A winner chain of command game. We haven't done that in a while.
Hmm?
Yeah, I don't know what we're doing next week yet. We've already played every game, right? Almost every game we play regularly. We played chain of command, bolt action, sharp practice.
All the
What are we missing?
WW2 stuff, I think.
We've definitely done the World War II stuff. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know what we're gonna do next weekend. Maybe we will. Maybe I will be lazy and just leave the board out. Maybe 2 more weeks, do a bolt action and a chain of command game on it.
Yeah, it's kind of a cool.
Yeah, just play like this direction. So yeah, all right, we'll think about it. Unless something better pops into my head, but still not sold on the game. Yeah, well, I don't blame you. It's like what a tanker. It's like any It's these games that narrow it down so much to one tank. It just it has to be unnecessarily complex, I think,
I think we need
to make it seem
to
like you're getting something.
we need to do a 3-on-3, or I mean, you could pull this off with a 4-player.
Yeah, you can have a bunch of players. So
Actually,
more multiple players would be fun. Like each with a tank, like 4 guys, or I don't know.
could you do 4 guys with 2 tanks each?
Probably. That'd be a lot. That would take forever.
I was going to say, would that be too much?
I think that would just be incredibly tedious to try to keep track of all that.
I don't know. Well, if they knew how to play,
Yeah, if they knew how to. If everyone was dialed in with the rules and like knew it perfectly, yeah, that'd be great.
that could be cool, because it wouldn't bog down, because you got, just 2 guys running too many vehicles. But I think 1 guy handling 2 vehicles is very doable in this, and you wouldn't be slowed down with too much thinking and, oh damn, now what?
Yeah. Well, the problem is we never play. I mean, bolt action we got down, but chain of command we have down that good. But to get that good at this game would take a lot of games. I don't know if we're going to play it
That many times.
as often as we play those other games. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm like Greg. It's like these single tank games. I don't know if I'm cut out for that, or it's my thing.
Yeah, it's a very different dynamic.
Totally, yeah. It's like I'd rather have a platoon on the board than just a tank or 2 tanks.
If anything, and we talked about this, going to 10 millimeter or 8 millimeter, and
Oh yeah,
getting more stuff on
15 mil.
the table.
That's I would love to do that. Johnny gave me a whole bunch of 15 mil Confederates. So playing like a few regiments of Civil War would be awesome.
Well,
so maybe I'll start.
Yeah, I think
working
I'd be
on
more
those.
down for the larger scale.
Yeah, me too.
But then I'm really all about the strategy, and it's there's a lot more of that when you're going
Yeah, it'd be more
larger.
fun. Yeah, I agree. I prefer to play a bigger scale game than really zooming in down this low where it's just a tank.
Be careful how you say scale. By a larger scale, more models, smaller scale.
Yeah. Yes.
We're rambling.
Larger scale, smaller models. All right. Anyway, so let's see here. Greg said, I think a platoon of tanks, 1 tanker works well. Oh, man, I can't even imagine that. What a tanker is. I don't know if I'll ever play that again. Talk about frustrating. At least this game, you get to move all. You can.
You're not just sitting in the
carry out a
open wondering,
plan.
why aren't you moving?
What a tanker is like. Yeah, good luck getting all the way across the board. I mean, yeah, you might get over there, you might not.
Yeah.
You never know. You can't make any plans because it's so random. It's like, okay, my plan is to do this, but I mean, I understand the concepts. Like, oh, in war, you never know what's going to happen. But there's some predictability.
Yeah.
There's some. I mean, you do make plans and you carry them out.
And I'm a big fan of variability, but it's having a base. Something happens and there's an adjustment. You don't know how well, or you might do more, you might do less, but you're going to be in some sort of a range rather than all or nothing.
Yeah, there's too much randomness. Randomness with the dice, randomness of the movement. There's got to be some consistency for you able to execute a plan. Otherwise, like, okay, well, here's my plan, but good luck getting the dice.
The plan is I don't need a plan,
or
it ain't gonna happen.
You might make it. It might be perfect. Yeah. All right. Anyway, thanks guys for watching. I'll start working on editing this now, and hopefully it should be out for patrons tomorrow. And then probably everyone else next Friday or so. So, and we'll